Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online. Done, March 1st, 2023.
Call me now for your free reading.
Free reading. Hello, Latius Abnobar. Latios, say? Cryptic.
Laetus_Abnoba says, Sup. Sorry work was a shit show last night.
No need to apologize, dude. Whatever you're, going on at your work, then that's what's going on. You got patients to look after, or inmates.
What are you talking about, man? You should apologize. You should pay you $1,000 for not being here last night. Just kidding. It's a joke.
It's a joke, son.
I have to establish that it was a joke because people don't know
keep them from
how to
killing
take
each other.
sarcasm on the internet.
That's right. Keep them from killing each other. Holy cow. Okay, why is this not like...
Laetus_Abnoba says, wow, I was planning on sending you both $1,000, but now that Core has said it, I won't.
Dang.
Look, you don't have to send me $1,000, but if you want to gift me a copy of Octopath Traveler 2 on Steam, I'll take that.
There you go, yeah.
You know what tonight is? I ain't getting my days mixed up this time. Today's Picard night.
Yes. Less than, 5 hours or something like that.
Laetus_Abnoba says, Picard Nazite.
Picard tonight? Fight. What the hell am I doing as Gary the Klingon?
Again, fucking Riker becomes a Q or gets the power of the Q, and the whole entire time he's just smiling, nodding his head the entire time.
Swagger. That's the word.
I really want to know who thought it'd be wise to have him smiling and nodding all the time.
He farted and he knows he did it and he's trying to blame someone else.
And now Picard's all mad because his number one is acting like a god.
A Q.
Laetus_Abnoba says, no, he farted, and no one can say anything cause the film's running.
That's right, he's like, I did that.
He sure did, didn't he? I could have saved that boy if it wasn't for a promise I made you, Picard.
Boy.
Picard, I demand you bring all the bridge officers to the bridge. I have something to talk about. I am very upset. And then Wesley shows up. Not you, boy. But you're the one that got me to work on the bridge. Okay, you can stay, boy.
Boy. I say boy. Wesley Crusher became a man that episode.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He grew some balls. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He hit puberty, huh?
He hit puberty, yeah. In a recent episode on here, yeah. Pubert. His name is Puberty. Pubert. His name is Puberty. Pubert. Plational shield losing power.
Fuck you, Wesley.
You Wesley. So you haven't watched the whole episode yet?
No, I was feeling weird, so I went and laid down
Uh-oh.
for a couple hours. Watched part of the, I guess, Matilda musical that came out on Netflix like a month or 2 or 3 ago. Some shit like that.
Wowzers.
Yeah. I didn't have Plex set up on that TV yet, so I figured I'd just do this instead.
Huh. I've never watched Matilda.
I have. I watched the movie, the original, and part of this musical. I like the original movie better. With Danny DeVito and
Danny DeVito by morning.
was that Rhea Perlman, I think? Yeah, I think that was Rhea Perlman and Mara Wilson.
Matilda.
And the one lady that no one knows who played the Trunchbull.
So I have no idea what Matilda's about other than I know it's like a girl in it or something.
Basically, long story short, Matilda is about a girl who was born into a family that absolutely hates her and mistreats her, and eventually she goes to school for a mean headmistress who's just mean and ugly, and
Mean.
there's this one teacher there that's like the best teacher in the world. But eventually she gets tired of everyone's crap and gains the power of telekinesis and is able to move objects with her mind.
Wow. Cool. They didn't have that French guy in it?
I don't know. Maybe.
For some
I'd
reason.
recommend it though, for at least the original movie. Because it has Danny DeVito in it and he's pretty good in that.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
The shrine
Big
to Danny DeVito.
Square Dorito in the shape of a square.
Yes. Damn, those batteries I got at Dollar General not too long ago suck ass. And they're
Any
Energizer.
battery that you buy at Dollar General or any store with the word dollar on it is going to suck ass. I'm sorry. Even Energizer batteries you buy from Dollar General, if they sell them, are going to suck ass. Did your Dollar General around Christmas time have a stupid, like, sell as many of these shitty batteries as you can sell?
They brought in a whole lot of crap. I'll tell you that.
I went to a Dollar General around Christmas because I like to get their burgers and stuff. We talked about it before.
Yes.
But they are so hard, like pushing batteries. It's like, oh, I got batteries. Oh, come on, batteries.
Yeah, they
I'm like,
send us
"Damn,
like
bro."
these display boxes full of them and things to put on the sides of the aisles and shit and hang up everywhere. And they try to
I was
tell you
like-
to push them, and I'm
I was
like,
like, what are
I
y'all
don't
gonna
give a shit.
do? Lose your job if y'all don't sell batteries? And they looked at me and they're like, yes. We are gonna lose our job if we don't sell these batteries.
I tell everybody, like, whenever they come in looking for batteries around Christmas, you want the good kind or the bad kind? And they said, what's the difference? I said, well, the bad kind can be used for
Are you
remote
done,
control.
or do you need more credits, or what?
Yeah, I've actually got it all. Can't believe it.
All right.
But
Sweet.
did I call in reinforcements? I have 20, so let me call in reinforcements on this just to get rid of those. But yeah, I mean, like they'll say, well, what's the difference between the bad ones and the good ones? I said, well, if you want to put the bad ones in a remote control, they'll last forever. You know, if you want to get the good ones that run out real quick, buy these.
Not those fucking Fire TV remote controls. Let me tell you, those things suck battery energy like it's nothing.
They're like constantly doing shit or whatever.
Yeah, it's like Seeking Home or something. So batteries in those only last like a month or two.
Oh my god.
And you're like, oh, a month or two, that's a really long time. But you gotta understand, like, a regular remote from back in the day, batteries lasting that shit for like a year.
Hell yeah.
If not a little bit longer. You know, you do the little flip around, that's an extra like 3 months worth of battery life right there.
Yeah.
Oh, the controller doesn't work, let me flip the batteries around. Oh, look, I got 3 more months of life out of these suckers.
Hell yeah. Some people pick
But
them up
those-
and start rubbing on them. This'll help.
Roku remotes, though, oh my gosh. Exchange. Still 2.5. Yep, it's hovering around that mark.
Seems to have stalled out there.
Reputation. No, I don't want to buy out. I want to collect.
So I've been
And then
telling
I want
everybody
to
whenever they get
select.
AA Energizer batteries from us, I said, be careful, mine didn't last very long. And they're like,
And then
shouldn't you be
2
promoting?
seconds later, the district manager calls and is like, "Why didn't you upsell those batteries?"
Right? People go through those things like crack. I guess it'd be best to get the rechargeable ones.
That's what I do. I literally went to Amazon, bought a pack of rechargeable batteries, and then recharge them.
Yeah, I used to have like some Energizer rechargeable batteries back in the day that lasted a good long time, and then I thought, well, I might as well start getting some more. So we sell them at the store, but I was like, I ain't paying that much for them damn batteries.
Okay, just to clarify, once your R&D hits level 10, there's nothing new you get, right?
R&D, like research and development.
Yeah.
Once it hits level 10, that's just level 10.
Leodis
You can go to level
_Abnova
15.
says, 15 you get a
But is
treat.
there any benefit? I mean, I'm gonna keep going to max it out, but I've been focusing stuff on beams. It's level 10. Do I still get more for leveling up, or is that basically it?
Level 15 is the impact where it's like that's leveling off.
Leodis _Abnova
I guess
says,
I'll keep
15
leveling
you
this
get a
up then.
trait.
Level it up downtown, walking fast.
And this will be level 11 tomorrow. R&D's done. I'll worry about duty officers and admiralty whenever. Change character. Log out. Jake from State Farm.
Jake from State Farm's on your side. So you said you were feeling kind of earlier?
Yeah, my back was just still like, ugh, whatever. So I went and
Is it
laid
making you
down.
like nauseated and all that too?
Nah, it's just hurting. It's like you move and it's like sharp pain. And you're like, ah.
Pinching a nerve, yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna just go lay down. So I went and I laid down
Then you laid up?
and watched a couple minutes of that Matilda movie.
Matilda. I really need to look up.
Trying not to doze off because for some reason I'll be wide awake, but I'll like lay there, and it sucks because like I can't sleep as it is. Like I have a hard time going to sleep when I want to go to sleep, but if I don't want to go to sleep and I lay down, I start dozing off and I don't get it.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, does it? I can lay like you need to put it on that Ancient Aliens if you want to go to sleep.
No one wants to watch that garbage.
I mean, I could be like in the mood to watch a movie, and I'll just lay down in the bed to watch it, and I'll just start getting this like this need to sleep, you know. But like you said, you know, when you have to go to sleep or you need to in order to like do it the right way, you can't. So I guess you never need to, so you can always. Yeah.
Yesterday I went to go lay down, and it's like I didn't fall asleep till like 8 in the morning because. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, well, what's the point of going to bed if I'm not gonna fucking fall asleep?
What's the fucking point? What is the fucking deal?
And then everyone's all like, ah. Literally, that's what they do. They go, ah.
Minecraft kept me awake again.
Till 9:45 a.m.
Yep.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. I was telling myself I'm not gonna like wait at another hour. I'm gonna go to bed before it hits it. Gonna go to bed. And I did, but I didn't sleep until late. It's done warm it up. I don't know, I just kind of get on these like little things in the game, and then there I go, like gotta get it done.
There he go again, gotta get it done.
I need to fix something in the I made one of those drop spawner mob farm things or whatever in the hunter dimension, which I guess doesn't really matter because as long as you close it off in the dark, I mean But I need to drop it down like one more block level.
I don't even know what the Hunter Dimension is yet.
Have you ever played a mod that had it?
No. The only mods I played that had something was like the Deep Dark, and then there was Twilight Force, and there might have been one more like other world mod that I had, but no Hunter Dimension.
The thing that Sky Factory is doing to all the worlds is like just making them Sky Factory-ish. The Hunter Dimension is locked off at midnight all the time. It's just dark. No natural lighting whatsoever, so everything always spawns.
It's like the City Dimension's always there.
Yeah.
Even though it spawns a shit ton of enemies.
Oh, I found spawners in that thing. I went looking around in one of those little areas. Intentional spawning. Fuck. I guess it just really doesn't matter if we have a spawner in one dimension or the next, as long as it's dark. Or a grinder. Dear, dear, dear. I've been getting a few player heads.
I guess in Picard,
Packard.
when they used to play the theme song for that show, it would do like a chime similar to the da 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 da, which is the Star Trek theme.
Yeah.
But I guess the little tune ditty that they play in that part of the theme for Picard, I hear it in the Next Generation as well. I guess that's just Picard's theme, like that theme specific to him.
Next Generation television theme is actually from the motion picture.
Yeah, the motion picture.
Yeah, this was the Star Trek movies, and they just put it as the main theme for the TV show.
I always liked
Space, the final frontier.
Voyager's theme song, but then again, I like everything about Voyager.
Because that was your trick.
Is this that fucking Super Dino? Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to take some Petrocell White. Shoot this thing a little harder.
I turned him into a thingy, now I can't do shit. Okay.
Killed him single-handedly. Look at that shit, man.
Single-handedly. With both hands tied behind your feet. Both feet tied behind my back.
So, I saw some rumors they're going to be bringing back, well, I guess it's not really rumors, you might have saw them too. But they're pictures of certain stars that are coming back to the Flash.
The Flush.
Certain,
previous
characters from a certain, other CW superhero TV show.
Yeah, they're probably gonna like blend it all together.
And I'm trying to figure out how they're gonna do it, since the specific person is like, I don't know, supposed to be not alive.
Dead. Time travel. I know that Oliver Queen is supposed to come back. Stephen Amell.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like I know there's something of him that exists that
multiverse hand waving.
Multiverse hand waving.
Yeah, he's supposed to be alive, but it's not supposed to be Oliver Queen. It's supposed to be like
he's like a death type figure.
He ascended to a different level of being.
Yeah.
But it's like the pictures show that it's like Oliver Queen. Like it's supposed to be Oliver Queen, so it's just
they could always do a time travel thing.
And that's the thing, like you would think, okay, DC Universe, hand wave, you know, multiverse, but according to the lore that is the Flash, the multiverse no longer exists.
Yeah, according to them,
like,
yeah.
There was a small bit where they hinted that the multiverse continued to exist, and then Cisco was like investigating the multiverse to see what was left, but they like dropped it completely.
Yeah, he disappeared too. He went to go work at what, like Argus or some shit?
I don't know. I stopped watching. It was the Mirror season, so anything that happened after the Mirror season is.
My roller.
I just know that they dropped the whole multiverse thing, and eventually I saw a press release that said that Lois and Clark, the new show, is a part of the Flash, and then like a year later they're like, no, it's not.
I think it's got its own multiverse thing. Because they did it in one of the seasons where Clark goes to Bizarro World or whatever it is, and their Earth is like square instead of round, and they go in between the darkness between dimensions or something where they can travel. I don't know.
Are you still getting credits?
I don't know what I'm doing. Kind of running around like a moron here. Yeah. That's right. The Flash was to come on tonight. Damn it! What am I yawning for?
It's supposed to come on tonight, but you don't need to watch that garbage.
Nah, I'm not gonna like look forward to it or nothing like that.
Y'all have to understand the only reason I am so hard on the Flash
Hard on.
is because, yep, hard on. It was a legitimately great show, and then
Turned into what it is now.
yeah.
It's like seasons just started repeating the same kind of bullshit, and it kind of got a little too much. I know, like early on, they were talking about they didn't want speedsters in every single season because
Leodis
how dare the
_Abnova
Flash not
says,
have that?
I agree the first like 3 or 4 seasons were
I
fantastic
get not
and
wanting
then
to
it
have
turned into S.
speedsters every season, but it's just like, I don't know, man. They just gave up.
Yeah.
But it was like their most profitable show.
It was like holding the network together kind of thing. You know, the Arrowverse thing, and Arrow kept doing the same thing over and over, you know, and they finally just ended it. And the Flash, I mean, good storylines and stuff. Then they started doing that whole like more future stuff where the kids could just come back at any time they wanted to and hang out with their past version of their dad. And then what's her name plays Iris, her real name I can't remember it. Whatever, she had some like sort of tweets or stuff like that upset the network, and so they took her off the show temporarily and gave her some sort of time sickness thing to make up for it, so she's not in a lot of episodes of a certain season or whatever. So she can say some bullshit like that, and then that guy that played the stretchy guy or whatever, he can say some things like way long time ago that come back, and he gets reprimanded, and she didn't. Candace Patton, that's her name, I think.
That's because you can't be racist if you're black.
That's right. Correct. Steve.
And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that because it's just a prime example of the hypocrisy we live in.
Hypocrisy.
If a certain group of people say something stupid, oh my God, that's the end of them. But if anyone else says something stupid, oh, it's okay. They could do that. They deserve everything they got.
Everything you do.
I'm like, okay, I guess.
Especially if someone like just jokes or something like that on Twitch. I mean, or on Twitter or whatever. And then, bam, people take it the wrong way or go a little too far with it.
It is my opinion that, let's see, the first season had the Reverse Flash. The second season had, was it Zoom? Third season had Savitar.
Yeah.
And then the fourth season had the Brain Dude, I think.
I think so, yeah. And then I can't remember what happened after that.
I think it's Cicada. That's when it
Cicada?
started getting like really stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah, with the guy with the blade thing or whatever.
And in my opinion, Arrow fell off way faster. Arrow was great for 2 seasons, and then all of a sudden it just went to shit.
You failed this city on rock and
I know exactly when it happened too. When what's his name?
Rice
Oliver
Agula?
Queen. Oliver Queen started sticking his wee inside of Felicity. That's when the show tanked.
Boom. It kind of kept, like, the fight scenes in Arrow looked like the same ones every single week after a certain point. And
That's okay. The exact same thing happened with The Flash after like 4 years. I'm just gonna throw this lightning bolt at you.
That'll knock you down. That'll put you out. Let me go get a running start, though. I'll be right back. And now the Batwoman is the new speedster. Or the evil one, or whatever. Gonna be some of that reverse Flash type mind bullshit or something. The negative force that causes them to turn evil or whatever.
All I know is I hope in Picard. I really hope they don't spend this whole season in that fucking nebula.
Right. They gotta come out of it sometime, I'm telling you. I mean, I guess they just flew into it, so this whole next episode's gonna take place in there no matter what, but at some point they gotta like meet up with everybody. Last 10 minutes.
I'm telling you, last 10 minutes of the season, man.
I had a feeling, that's why I said it.
The Enterprise is going to show up. Deus Ex Machina.
They have to come
What's
out
his
of it
name?
sometime because the preview shows will
Geordi
forge in all
LaForge,
them and Data,
working at
and
the
he's not there
museum, trying to get
unless
the
he
Enterprise
flies to the
to
nebula
save
and jumps on board.
Admiral Picard and his daughter.
Dun 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 dun. Bing, bing. Yeah, because Mika Burton has yet to appear, which I'm guessing she'll appear with LeVar whenever he shows up as Geordi. And there's that trailer teaser, you know, where it's like he's looking through a glass door or something and he sees what he thinks is Data at first and he's like, Lore? So I'm guessing it's going to still be like Worf and what's her name? Geordi and Lore. And then
I hope it's not. I hope he's like Lore and straight up he's like, "No, Captain, it's me, Data." Oh, did you think I died? Haha, that was just a dream.
that was season 1 and 2. I didn't die. Forget about it. They'll try to explain the old age to him.
When Q sent you back to the future, he made you a human again and undied me. How do you know about this? How do you know about this, Data? Because I am Q now. I'm actually the origin of Q.
Yeah, he's the Fa Q. That's like Prime Q or whatever. Fa. Yeah, I'm just wondering how they're going to explain like the old age that Lore or whoever was going to be like. I wanted to fit in more, blah, 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 blah.
Well, I mean, for all intents and purposes, isn't that race supposed to be like basically like fake human? Like, for all intents and purposes, their flesh is human, so they could age it or whatever.
Well, you'll eventually watch it. The last 2 episodes of TNG. Whenever they have a time-traveling forward type event, Data's in it, and they say to him something about him dyeing his hair, like he has a strip of gray or whatever like that, and they said, Data, you don't age, what did you do that for? He says, well, I wanted to make the appearance or whatever.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I guess they retcon because there was a line in season 1 where he's like, He's like, I could feel like a human, I could smell. And someone said something about like, oh, can you have sex? And they kind of implied that he could have sex, but it wouldn't like he could have sex, but he couldn't reproduce.
Yeah, he's got his anatomy physically on the outside looks just like that of a human, because he was based off of Noonien Soon or whatever like that, like completely 1-to-1, except he's got a positronic matrix brain or whatever, and he's robotic all on the inside, android.
Leotis_Abnoba says, and doesn't Data tell Tasha Yore that he's got attachments?
Yeah, he can like attach things, detach things. He can take his arm off if he feels like it. He can take his head off. That sort of shit,
Actually, Data did have sex with somebody. Who was that? Was it Tasha?
Yeah, he was with her like for a little of the first season.
I remember there was an episode where everyone was horny and.
Yeah, Beverly was going after Picard, I think, on that one.
Yeah, and Data had sex with Tasha, I believe. And she was like, don't ever bring it up ever again.
There's a season where Data like tries to get into a relationship with another crew member and stuff, and he starts like he acting weird or whatever, and this woman's like, Data, what's wrong with you? And he goes, maybe something's the matter with you. She goes, Data? He goes, is that not the correct response I'm supposed to have? It's so funny.
But how many of these characters are going to be gone?
Characters.
Tasha seems like someone that's not going to stay around to the end of the show.
Oh, well, yeah, Denise Crosby was just one season, that was it.
And there's other people, like, obviously, Worf is
he's
a
there.
lifer.
Yeah, he's there.
You already said Beverly Crusher comes and goes. Wesley Crusher comes and goes, but mostly goes.
Yeah, he goes. From the people you're seeing, like, every single day or whatever, they're going to be there at the end.
Like the Mind Lady, is she there till the end?
Mind Lady.
Yeah, I can't remember
Troy?
her name. Yeah.
Yeah, she's there.
Okay.
She was in season 1 of Picard. Her and Will Riker lived
Yeah,
on
I
that
know.
planet.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I think you said her, but it was weird because Worf and her were together at the end of the show, and then
Yeah, they were together.
Now it's her and Riker.
It's like the first scene of the next to last episode when Picard runs out of the turbo lift and he looks at both Troy and Worf and he goes, "Tell me, Counselor, what day is it? The day!" And Worf's like, "Sir, are you okay?"
But basically, Tasha's the only one that doesn't stick around.
Yeah. And I think she's regretted it ever since because she's done a whole hell of a lot of voice work in Star Trek Online, and she goes to conventions all the time.
Leotis_Abnoba says, it's
Well,
Christmas, sir.
I understand if she chose to leave, that's one thing, but I could kind of understand if she was let go because her character is kind of pointless, to be honest.
Yeah. I've never. The only thing she was in is that one that in her death or whatever that she's at, which that's a spoiler for you.
She's supposed to be chief security officer, right?
Yeah.
And to me, does Worf eventually become chief security officer?
He takes her place completely when she leaves.
And see, that to me, because of him being Klingon and having warrior instincts, he seems like the optional choice for chief security officer.
Yeah.
So that's just like her position is just pointless. It's just like people on engineering, and then
says, she did an interview. She said she felt like she was
LaForge
never going
becomes
to be one
chief
of the main
engineering.
characters. So she asked Roddenberry to let her out
or
of his
does he
car
just
contract,
go to work in engineering?
and he said,
He
"Okay, I
becomes the head
understand."
engineer.
Yeah.
Like
And that just seems like a logical choice, in my opinion.
Yeah, it just kind of fits. I don't know if they wondered. Yeah, said in an interview she felt like she was never going to be one of the main characters, so she asked Roddenberry to let her go out of her contract. He said, "Okay, understand." So he's like, "Okay, bye."
I mean, I get it, and it sucks, but it's just like Will Wheaton,
Abnoba says,
I actually like his character, even though people shit on him all the time on that show, and that's the wrong way. But I can see why he leaves, even if it's not for the abuse, you know?
Yeah. They just had nothing
character-
for him to do.
Leodis
his
underscore
character's just-
Abnoba says, IS on him in real life.
You shit on him in real life?
Yeah, I like Will Wheaton in real life.
Nothing wrong with old Will Wheaton. Will.
He likes board games.
He loves Star Trek to death, though.
I was jealous of him because he hanged around Felicia Day
Leodis
all the time
underscore
before I
Abnoba
realized
says,
she's a lesbian.
He's not bad, it should have been Sulu as the Emperor, not him.
Yeah, the whole Emperor thing never made any sense to me, actually. But it was a way for Taron Wesley to kind of be just like Wesley. 'Cause that's what Wesley does. He's out there doing bullshit in the universe or some shit. Traveling around.
Honestly, I get the whole Emperor Crusher thing.
He was a cheap buy to get onto the game. There you go. Mom.
Leodis underscore Abnoba says, Wesley's out there doing crap in the Terran Empire, so we get his mom to tell him to go away.
I mean, it is weird, like, someone who's going to be Emperor, like, so he becomes a traveler, or a watcher, or whatever, in both worlds, both realities.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the question is, how did the pedophile traveler seek his eyes on 14-year-old Wesley Crusher in the Empire universe, you know? Like,
we don't know if he ever did or didn't in that one, cause.
But he becomes a traveler, so obviously,
Yeah.
from what I understood, because I read the wiki, the traveler, which was the guy that
Leodis
the
underscore
pedophile
Abnoba
that
says,
Mr. Drummond.
well, in the Empire universe
all
he
on
didn't wear the
Wesley
skin tight
Crusher.
onesies, so maybe they didn't take interest
meets
in him
Wesley.
until later in life.
And then once he leaves, he eventually creates the Watchers, which is what Wesley becomes.
Yeah, he's like the Inishi type thing. Like the inspiration behind it. Because of the specialness that Wesley has inside of him.
Yes, the power of the Emperor God.
The spoilt brat child god. Mom!
Leodis underscore Abnoba says,
That's the thing
The
too, though, is
specialness
he doesn't
the
wear a
traveler
skin
put
tight
inside of him.
onesie on Star Trek right now. At least not right now.
Now he's in like
He
an
actu-
instant thing or something.
Yeah,
Active.
he has the multicolored, the gray shirt with the like rainbow ribbon on it or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like
And it's a two-piece outfit. I mean, I guess eventually he might wear the onesie,
Leodis
but
underscore Abnoba says, the rainbow
yeah.
ribbon, that's what attracted the traveler.
the rainbow ribbon.
it was that's the rainbow ribbon. He's like, oh, he's wearing the colors of my people.
Peephole. It is an interesting story arc. There's when Wesley eventually does go to like Starfleet or something and is gone for a while. You know, they meet back up with him and there's stuff that happens. Then you don't hear from him again, and then all of a sudden he's visiting the Enterprise, and then he goes down to a planet, and the Traveler pauses time to talk to Wesley.
I just want to know why Whoopi Goldberg is on the show.
Well, she's Guinan. That's all that we know.
Like, I know who she is, but like,
How did she get on the show?
Abnoba says,
she's a
just
comedian.
remember,
Like,
Yeah.
the first 2 seasons of TNG
I don't
were Roddenberry
know.
all
I guess
Roddenberry.
maybe
After that, Berman
Brent
took over.
Spiner, whatever his name is. I think that's it.
Yeah, it's
Brent Spiner.
Yeah.
I guess he's a comedian, but I don't really see, like, you know, Patrick Stewart is an acclaimed, you know, European or English actor who does stuff in like Shakespeare and theater and stuff like that, you know.
Well, I
So
think
it's just weird that a comedian.
at the time she was like a top name because of Jumpin' Jack Flash and all those movies and shit she had been in. Ghost, the movie, you know, and they wanted to add like a big name to the show to get attractions and stuff, and that she was one of them.
I guess.
I don't know. I've never looked into it, like to why she was there. She's briefly like in episodes, like there's a few that she's always there, and then there's a few where you see her in 10 forward, the lounge area that they have.
Not only that, but she basically becomes like
Intertwined.
a semi like god character on the show. She just sees time and like experiences time and lives forever, and
it's little things you pick up whenever you're watching it that they talk about. Like, you never knew the name of her species was Elorian until like generations of the movie or something. When there's another one there or something. Because Dr. Soren is like, we Elorians see time differently or whatever.
Leodis_Abnoba says, Whoopi Goldberg said in interview once she's a huge Trekkie. And she convinced Roddenberry to give her a spot. Spiner was apparently one of Roddenberry's friends in real life, and that's how he got his spot.
Ah, she did him a favor, huh? That she knew him.
Huge Trekkie, and she convinced Roddenberry to give her a spot.
Wink.
Well, what season did she get on? Because I know Roddenberry was, from what I understand, Roddenberry was like 100% like hands-on
dick.
Season 1. He was part of season 2, but I think it was season 2 where he died.
Yeah, it was like he became ill.
Leodis_Abnoba says, Whoopi's in the
so
first
did she,
2
like,
seasons.
Talk to him? Like, when did she get on the show, basically? Was it season 2?
I can't remember.
But she's obviously not on the show now.
Well, I'm saying, like...
Whoopi's in the first 2 seasons? Really? Huh. I guess I just
Gene
haven't seen her yet.
Roddenberry and Nichelle Nichols, or whatever her name is, who played Uhura. You know, that whole affair thing. So, there's an attraction there, and then all of a sudden there's Whoopi Goldberg. Hello? You know? His new Uhura. That's all I'm saying.
You think Whoopi was tapping that old vagina? Not old vagina, that old penis? He was like, we talked about it, right? He was like 60, 70 years old or something like that?
Yeah.
She was tapping that old ass
to
get ahead in Hollywood?
Right. Could have been.
I barely remember her career, to be honest. I know she was in Jumpin' Jack Flash. Couldn't tell you what that movie's about.
I can't remember
I think it's about a hacker, but I have no fucking clue.
She's like a journalist or some shit.
Leodis_Abnoba says, how else do you think she got as many roles as she got? She tapped all of it.
Ghost was the only one I can remember, and I can't remember any other ones she was ever in.
Dino Spawn. I'm not gonna make it. I didn't know Dino Spawn. I'll try to make it.
He is a little song.
Leodis_Abnoba says,
Sister
Act.
Sister Act.
Well, yeah, she was in Sister Act. I know.
He's got pretty much a full bar. I'm the only one over here.
She was in Sister Act. She was in Ghost. She was in Jumpin' Jack Flash. She was in Star Trek.
The View.
And then she was in that day talk show. That's the only thing I know her from.
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
I'm not gonna make it. Come on, make it.
Somebody just did some visual probes.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
All I know is she became friends with Picard pretty much on the show. She would counsel him on decisions and stuff, even though she was not a counselor. But she's just from a race of listeners, she would say.
Leodis_Abnoba says, I don't remember.
Isn't that what the Mind Lady is, and
80s,
she's a counselor?
A black actor or actress had to go through Cosby
Name,
or
I can't
they
fucking
were like
remember
the
right
king
now.
and queen, and they decided who got roles.
Troy, yep.
There's that one stupid episode she's in. Where are you?
And all she does is she's like, I can't feel what they're thinking.
Yeah, she's Beta Zed, or from Beta Zed. She's Beta Zoid. And she's only half, though, because she's half human and half Beta Zoid. And her mother, when she gets on the ship, you're going to laugh your ass off because of how she is. And Loxana, or no, it's Lawaxana Troy. Who is actually Majel Roddenberry, Gene Roddenberry's wife. She's also played in the original series as Nurse Chapel.
I'm
and
sorry I
#1.
cheated on you. How about I put you in my TV show?
Yeah. Pretty much like, well, I guess we're going to get... How about I just put you on the show? All right. We still live in separate quarters of the house, though. All right, cool. Works for me. Every other night he's bringing someone else home. The old Rodster. You know, like Eugene Roddenberry, their son, I think he's in like charge of Picard or whatever. Like one of the executives or something.
I know Cosby ran NBC.
Yeah, he was on NBC.
He was basically the king of NBC.
Bill Cosby.
And I'm guessing Whoopi was the queen of CBS.
See bullshit. KCB. CBS? Yes. CBS? Yes. Damn it. You're just gonna have to kick up a notch on watching more of those episodes to wait until you get to Whoopi.
I'll get there eventually.
I don't know, you got 26 episodes a season. And you gotta make sure you watch the right one, because we don't know what's gonna happen tonight on Star Trek Picard. Picard. I could probably just tell you, or you can wiki like some of the characters they're gonna be talking about or having on there, like the Moriarty guy.
I'm sure the show will explain it to me when the time comes.
Okay.
They'll do that whole, oh, it's you. Yes, it's me, the person you fought in Season 2, Episode 23 of Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Moriarty.
Because TV loves to spell everything out.
That's right.
They love to treat everyone like they're complete idiots. And
Wonder how they're gonna acknowledge the fact that a hologram, because that's what he was. Moriarty was a holodeck program that became sentient because they wanted more of a challenge for Data or something, and he took over the ship from inside the holodeck.
I'm confused. Did you switch characters already?
Yes, I was just doing that stuff right there.
Oh.
But how is, like, he's supposed to be older now and stuff, so
back to your station.
how does a holodeck program age? Maybe they'll explain it. It's the thing about bringing back all these old characters. They'll have to explain it to the Lucy.
That's right. You gotta explain. Now, she was the queen.
Yeah.
She ran CBS.
Yeah, she was Miss Star Trek.
Leodis_Abnoba says,
She's the reason why Star Trek even
Scorpio
got
are
on
not
TV.
supposed to think logically.
I'm not supposed to think logically, yeah. You're supposed to, like, suspend your disbelief and throw that shit out the window.
So it makes me wonder, did Gene Roddenberry also have an affair with Lucille Ball?
Oh, Desi was apparently having an affair, so I guess she was too, damn it.
Oh, they were cheating on each other, 100%, man. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, man. They were both fucking around.
Dun, 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 dun.
Leodis_Abnoba says, I don't think they were cheating on each other, I think they had an open marriage.
Swingers?
Well, she openly, from what I remember, I talk like I was alive during that age.
That's right, you talked to her personally?
From what I've read and seen, she was open about, like, oh, you're cheating on me, you don't love me, blah, blah, blah. Like, she tried to make it public or whatever.
Yeah, Desi straight up, like, she found out some stuff, and he straight up just told her, yeah, it's true, or whatever.
And he was like, oh, we're in an open relationship, baby, you do that, huh?
It's Hollywood, Lucy.
They're also weird and named their kids after themselves, so.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna name our son Desi and we're gonna name our daughter Lucille.
Both bunch of juniors there.
We're not gonna confuse anyone at all.
Yeah, she had a lot of pull with executives.
Yeah. Even after I Love Lucy went off the air, CBS kept giving her job after job. Because she was just that popular.
Leodis_Abnoba says, yeah, what kind of parents name their kids after themselves?
And I don't mind parents naming kids after themselves. It's just weird to have both kids. You have 2 kids and you name both of your kids after yourselves? I don't know.
And you tell them to continue that tradition to have only 2 children, 1 girl, 1 boy. And you name them after their parents, not their parents. And the son has to marry a Lucille, and the daughter has to marry a Desi. Could you imagine?
Usually you just end up calling your son Junior.
Leodis
You end up calling your daughter
says,
Junior as well?
They have to
Hey,
marry
Junior!
each other.
Yeah,
Which one?
What's the equivalent to Junior for a female, right? Janior? Betsy? Madge?
Leodis_Abnoba says,
Female Junior?
Female Junior.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, there we go.
Come on, request reinforcements. That's done. Now we run over here and do one more.
Leodis_Abnoba says,
And then I go do a
but
space
say
battle.
It like you refer Andy.
Space battle. Space battle.
God fucking damn it!
Everyone knows it's Butters.
Leodis_Abnoba says, Ferengi.
Ferenginer. 2 billion Argentine pesos.
I love it when I kill enemies in one shot.
I only get 1 shot. Apparently on Minecraft, my blade sucks ass.
Probably.
Yeah. It can't even 1 swipe kill, and it's like Tinker's Construct, diamond tipped, with all this bullshit added to it, and I'm like, I can do more damage with a diamond sword.
It depends.
Deepens.
Like the big fat sword we have, those are mainly used for beheading and...
I guess that's true. I just figured big is better.
Other swords have more damage output.
Swords. Jump, jump, daddy, I can make it. Jump, jump. Boom. Yeah, what is it? This season on Picard, Enterprise F from the game is supposed to be in there to make it further canon. There's talk of a Galaxy class, not Enterprise D, but a Galaxy class, which is what it was, making another appearance. But it also made an appearance in season 1, though, like just visually. In the opening scene where Picard's playing fake cards or whatever with Data. Man, everyone gave the show shit for the appearance of Data on the first season because the hairline was wrong and he looked all puffy and stuff. I'm thinking, dude, Brent Spiner's not young anymore. No matter how much.
Yeah, I kind of don't blame him.
Yeah.
With the technology they have today, they could easily make him look younger.
Somebody did it. I think a fan went out there and like corrected it using that deepfake AI stuff. The hairline, like, you know, I can forgive the puffiness of his face or something, but the hairline was just wrong.
I always point to Terminator Salvation as an example when they had the T-100.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, looking young and buff.
Yeah, they like put his face and stuff or whatever on his body. Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
Who's that? You'd be like, damn.
And then if you want an example of shitty deep fakes, all you gotta do is look at the last episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian. which is surprising because in what was the Star Wars movie with Leia in it for like 2 seconds, and they did a deep fake of her, and she
Rogue
actually
One.
looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rogue One. That actually looked really good. So.
Yeah, another fan went back and redid that stuff too.
Does Luke Skywalker?
Yeah, they redone
Yeah.
that. And then
He
they
got
hired
hired.
him, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
That's supposed to be coming on pretty soon, right? Mandalorian season 3?
Yeah. Couple weeks, I believe.
Nice. You know, if they ever have him go back to Mandalore or whatever and reclaim his honor and have to always wear his helmet, they could always put somebody else under that helmet again.
Did you not watch the trailer?
I did not watch the trailer, no.
Oh, I lied. It doesn't come on in a couple weeks.
Probably comes on
I'm
in
sorry.
December.
No, it actually came on today.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah. So Mandalorian is back.
The man is back.
Yep. And I will continue not to watch it.
You're gonna like save up and to watch it all at once?
I just have no desire to want to watch anything of Star Wars.
Oh.
After the disappointment that was Episode 9 and the disappointment that was the girl running through the woods and then the girl running through the city and
Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Little Princess
show
Leia.
was so disappointing.
The only good takeoff from that was just Vader.
I mean, all they had to do, and they had it there, they just failed to execute it properly. But Obi-Wan should have been a show that, in my opinion, Darth Vader and Obi-Wan should have never crossed paths.
Yeah.
It was cool when they did, and it had to happen because, but it should have never happened.
A bit too.
That's just my opinion.
They never should have like met up because, well, he should have. Would he have known like Vader existed or whatever before that?
Well, there was a whole line in the episode 1 or 3 or 4 or whatever it was where he's like, "Oh, it's been a long time, Master," or whatever, which alluded to the last time they met face to face was when his body got burned to bits.
I've got the high ground and you've got the low ground, and now I've decapitated your arms off.
But I like the struggle. Like Darth Vader, I liked how Darth Vader was struggling with him being Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan was struggling to be a Jedi because it was weird. I liked Darth Vader's struggle, but I didn't like Obi-Wan's struggle. It just seemed weird. How? Oh, it's like I forgot how to use my abilities.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Like, how could he have forgotten he's a fucking Jedi? Been a Jedi forever.
I would have rather him like take an oath, be like, I failed my duty as a Jedi, so I refuse to use my abilities.
Yeah.
Type deal.
And I still can't remember why anybody was ever after Obi-Wan.
Because he's just a Jedi.
He's just a Jedi.
That's why people were after Obi-Wan, because he was a Jedi. The whole Order 66 or whatever.
Oh, to kill all Jedi?
Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
And because he was supposed to be Darth Vader's master, he was the ultimate Jedi. Darth Vader wanted him dead.
And they talked about Samuel Jackson's character actually is alive or some shit like that. Still.
Oh yeah, really?
I think I heard it right.
I don't think so.
That window didn't kill him.
That dude's toast.
Motherfucker!
See, what happened was he fell out the window, and then Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy picked him up and took him to Earth so he could become Nick Fury.
Yeah. That's furious.
Back to your station.
You know, Star Wars and the MCU is connected.
They could totally put them together.
There was a scene in What If where they were dimension hopping, and what's his name's planet? Darth Vader's planet was
dropped in
one of the dimensions they hopped to when the Watcher dude was fighting against
yeah.
what's his name?
Damn it.
Not Megatron. What the fuck is the robot dude's name?
Megatron.
Age of Ultron. There we go. Ultron.
Yeah. You got it by thinking up the title of the movie.
Yep. I was like, okay, it's not. His name's not Megatron. What's the name of the movie? It's the Avengers. Age. Oh yeah, Age of Ultron. Yeah.
Megatron. Megatron all along. God, I didn't move my fan over here, damn it. Damn. Damn.
That's what I should go back and watch. I need to go back and watch Problem Child.
Oh wow, yeah. What about Problem Child 2?
And Problem Child 3.
Oh.
I did not know for the longest time that Problem Child 3 existed.
I think I've heard it but never watched it. I just remember from like what was it, like the first one? It says, "Look, a giraffe. Look, a fist."
I was like, I loved those movies as a kid.
Yeah,
I literally thought, when I was a kid, I literally thought the kid from Problem Child was like Chucky personified.
Charles Lee Ray as a child. Yeah. And that's why he went into a little Chucky doll, because it reminded him of himself when he was a kid. Oh, horsey. Funky.
And of course, you can't fail with John Ritter.
That's right. And his wife were in that.
Oh, really? His wife was in that too?
Yeah. She's the redhead lady. In real life, they were married.
Man, he died too soon.
Yeah, he did.
I liked him.
Down on his rendezvous.
I was a John Ritter fan. It makes me wonder what he could have done if he didn't die.
Well, in parallel or whatever universe where he didn't, we could find out. Quick, go get Barry. They find out who Barry Allen is on the last episode of The Flash.
I hope not.
Well,
I hope he dies.
The previous episode, they needed to like band together to steal something before it got stolen by somebody else, and the earthquake guy that can make lava come from, I don't know, worked at Jitters on there, and he said, "Dude, he's totally the Flash. How do you know? He and the Flash get the same drink all the time."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know the Flash is a Flash. Not the sound of their voice, you know.
The flush.
Not similar jawline, but because he orders the same drink.
You remember back whenever he would disguise his voice by vibrating his vocal cords or something? He don't even care to do that shit anymore.
That's because he just went around and told everyone he was a Flash.
Yeah.
There was this point where he stopped fucking caring.
It's like in Supergirl, you know, at the very last episode of that, she sits down in an interview and she tells the whole world that she's Kara Danvers. And that she's always like, you know, she's lived on Earth for so long or whatever. And then if someone were to put that shit together, well, Kara Danvers is Clark Kent's cousin. So, Clark Kent. Oh, wait. Superman. Holy shit. Wait, she hangs around Barry Allen all the time, too, when she's in Central City. Holy shit, The Flash. You know. But
Holy
that show ended.
Holy shit, she had Oliver Queen's baby. Oh my gosh.
Green Arrow.
Oliver Queen is Bruce Wayne.
Leatus_Abnobah says, remember Supergirl's from a different universe than The Flash. And they never put together that Clark was Superman, because he'll be wearing his glasses.
That's right, all he has to do is just wear his glasses and no one will know the difference. He can be like, Superman, I see him, he's flying up there.
Now,
he puts on his glasses. Where did he go?
I hate the whole, oh, Clark Kent puts on glasses. You totally be able to tell. The thing is, and a lot of people know this, but a lot of people also don't know this. Clark Kent doesn't just put on the glasses. When he becomes Clark Kent, when Superman becomes Clark Kent, he basically hunches his back, he acts, clumsy,
yeah,
and stuff like that.
Leatus_Abnobah
He legitimately
says, yeah, he acts dopey, puts on
creates
different
this
clothes,
persona,
carries himself differently.
and I could actually buy or believe that people could be fooled by Superman and Clark Kent. I could believe that.
He's got the whole different like hairstyle. Well, back then he did. You know, and back in Christopher Reeve's time.
You could actually see it in Christopher Reeve's performance as well. Like, Christopher Reeves did a really good job looking extremely different from Clark Kent to Superman. And I guess you could chalk it up to the makeup team as well, but still, like...
Yeah. He wore, like, more of a bagginess to his clothes, like a little oversized to make him look smaller.
Like, even when he, like, goes Superman mode, like, when he's about to rip his shirt open and take off the glasses, you could just see, like, a change in his persona right before he does that.
It's the swagger.
And you're like, oh shit, he's about to become Superman.
And then he doesn't have swagger.
They people always shit on like the third movie or whatever when it's Clark Kent versus Superman, but I always did like that battle between the two on there.
I always liked the Dark Knight. Was it the Dark Knight Rises? Was that the second one with the Joker?
Yes, I think.
I liked their take on it. Like, oh, I know you're Batman. Oh, or I know not Clark Kent. I know Bruce Wayne's Batman. It's like, oh, so you're gonna threaten the richest man in the world who stays up all night and beats the shit out of criminals? You're gonna threaten that man? I don't know anything.
Yeah, I'm mistaken. That's what it is. Yeah. I did
like
the reveal in that whenever he talked about, like, even if it's helping a kid or something like that, and James Gordon's like, Bruce Wayne? You know, I kind of like that little reveal. Even if Christian Bale had this weird...
I fucking hate that voice. I don't know what it is. I didn't mind the Christian Bale Batman voice in the first movie.
It got worse.
But the second one, it got so much worse. I'm like, I can't stand him talking.
Yeah.
Like, the first one was already bad. But in the second movie, he's like, where's Harvey Dog?
Leatus_Abnobah says, it's because in the first one he didn't do it as much as he did in the second
like,
and third one.
I swear to God.
He Christian Bale'd that shit. He Christian Bale'd that shit.
Don't swear to God, swear to me.
Swear to me. Boom, 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 boom.
Here's a story about a man
named Jason Who had drowned in Crystal Lake when he was a boy?
Leotis_Abnoba says, did
His
you guys
mommy
watch the college
was a
humor
serial
skit
killer.
about Batman and Bane?
And then he did the same shit.
Watch the college humor skit. I don't think I watched a college humor skit about Batman and Bane.
I know what they're talking about. If the guy was making fun of the scene where he's like, pray to, it's like, I swear to God. He's like, don't swear to God, swear to me. But he goes, it's like just a skit around that whole entire thing. It's pretty funny.
Now, what's his face did do a good Bane voice in that movie though. Can't remember his name for some reason.
Oh, Batman and Bane. Okay, that's not the one I'm thinking of, but I've probably seen that college humor skit too. Because they did, like, I want to say they did 2 or 3 of those skits around Batman. But the one I was thinking of, I want to say he was trying to perfect the Batman voice, so he was going through different voices. And then the voice they settled on was the one he was like, swear to me!
Swear to me! Okay. Calm down, man. Calm down. Boom, 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 boom.
Coca-Cola, zero sugar. Brought to you by Pepsi.
Brought to you by Pepsi. Bottling companies are just weird. Oh, crap. Rex. The erection.
Leotis_Abnoba says, Monster Zero, brought to by former crackheads.
Crackheads. Coca-Cola brought to you by cocaine.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. No, it's not your cocaine, it's Michael Caine. This is Mr. Masterboy. As we start talking about his day and not he's talking about
I want to say that dude's probably retired like 15 times.
I think so, yeah.
And then like Christopher Nolan's like, hey, I'm doing another movie, you want in? And he's like, oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Let me get out of this coffin, I'll be right there.
What, do you want me to do another 4-minute speech? Sure do. That's like his role in Christopher Nolan movies is given 4-minute speech.
Have you ever seen, what is it, Variety or something where they had Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman, and this other dude sitting there talking about some movie that they were in and that they were actually friends in real life, and they're asking questions, and Michael Caine goes on these speeches while he's sitting there, and they keep telling him to shut up because it's going to take longer for them to be sitting there, and it's like a real thing where, like, in real life, he just won't be quiet about shit. He's always telling speeches about shit. It reminds me of when I was a child. Whenever I would go to my grandparents' house, we would... Oh, they don't care!
Whenever I go to my grandparents' house, my grandfather would play Bounce the Horsey on his knee.
He would play with me by having me bounce on his knee.
Says, you need to stop your speeches, man. My prostate
One
won't let
time
me
I
sit
felt
here that
something
long.
poking up, and I was like,
pee.
Grandfather, what's that?
It's called playing poker, son.
Control. Excellent work.
From that day on, we'd go over to somebody else's house, and we'd all play poker together.
The Fog Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Let's see, there. There. My cocaine.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
On a playground,
I was out
spent most of my days
behind a playground drinking some tea.
When a couple of kids threw rocks at my head.
My dad gave him a little speech. Something, something, something.
Right. Moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Auntie. I have not watched that new Fresh Prince at all.
Yeah, I have no desire to watch that garbage.
I forgot all about it.
It could be the best show in the world. I just don't care. I'm just tired of all these shows wanting to Like, I can understand, like, bringing the cast back and doing, like, a sequel like they did with Roseanne and the Connors. But don't reboot a show.
Don't reboot it and change it.
You could literally tell the same story and just give it another name. Don't be like, oh, this is a reboot of this is a gritty reboot of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Now just make a gritty reboot of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but call it something else. Call it The Hood or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Don't try to.
Characters' names are the same names or not, too.
They are.
Oh crap.
I watched the whole thing about it when the show was coming out.
Coming out. It's like whenever they came back out with A Karate Kid and called it The Karate Kid with his Will Smith's son Jaden, I don't know his name.
Right.
And Jackie Chan. I'm thinking Jackie Chan, Chinese Karate Kid.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
What?
And it wasn't. It was that's the thing. They wanted to name it the Kung Fu Kid, but Hollywood was like, no, it'll be better and make more money if we call it the Karate Kid, because
they could have called it the Karate Kid.
I don't know. It's just Hollywood does that shit. It makes no sense. It's like with the Halo show. They literally created a space sci-fi show and slapped the Halo name on it, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's Halo, but it's not. It's not Halo.
It's Snalo. Previously.
And then you have people like with The Witcher who straight up admit, we don't give a damn about the source material. We want to tell our own story. And like we're only using these characters because that's the only way we get our show made.
Yeah. They have to use the characters. They bring the fans to see it, and then they get rid of the characters. We're going to have The Hobbit, but we're not going to have hobbits in it. The Lobbits. Dun, 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 dun.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
The bots have returned. I'm going to kick my weapon over there because I don't need it, damn it. Punch it.
Punch in midair.
Punch it. Swinging at midair and got stuck. Hopping and bopping in a shopping and barb. Dude, that damn it, what was it called? Minecraft? Astral Sorcery would be perfect in that hunting zone.
Oh yeah?
Because it's always midnight there, and that shit works at midnight. I'm totally thinking about moving there, totally.
Someone decided they wanted to make phasers.
I got one off of one of the Android-y things I killed, and I wanted to charge it. I don't know how it duplicated that, though. That's weird.
I don't know. The server be bugging. I should reboot that real quick. Restart the server. While I can remember.
Like, when I was in the hunting dimension, and I was building my little, whatever the hell it is, mob thing, I turn around, and floating out of nowhere is one of those hunting dimension cakes. And I'm like, why is there a 100 dimension cake in the 100 dimension? So then I click on it, and I had a brick in my hand, and it replaced that with my brick. Like, okay. Okie dokie. The server's been going to Stowe server, so it's getting confused. You better disconnect your computer real quick.
Upgrade.
Come on.
788 megabytes of additional data.
Wow.
Linux header, so Linux has an update. Kernel, Python has an update.
Python.
Oh, go ahead and upgrade the system real quick. It's not like it's going to take me forever.
Right. You're making me jelly.
Pray to God that the fucking kernel doesn't panic on reboot. Sometimes that happens on Linux.
Yeah, it's really particular.
That's why I don't ever update day one. I always wait like a week or two. Make sure there's no broken kernels. But Ubuntu's usually good about releasing updates without breaking shit.
Yeah, it's more user-friendly, too.
It's other operating systems you have to worry about, like Arch.
I can't remember the last Linux I ever used.
It's funny that the upgrade process takes longer than the download process.
Well, yeah, it's got to like unpack all the shit and sort everything out and look for dependencies and all that stuff. And guess, you know, if you had like a George Lucas computer, you know, from back in the day, you can render that shit out even though it didn't render. Phew. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Okay, good deal. Let's go. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Alright. Now we do the cross the fingers and type sudo reboot.
Reboot.
Remote side unexpectedly closed network connection. Now we wait about 30 seconds.
To see if it comes up, and if not, you're hooking a monitor up to that son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's the only downside is...
Yeah, like getting one of those running, that's the thing, like having to hook everything up and, you know, to make it a remote thing, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, so I don't need a monitor for this, so I'm going to let it do its thing. Dollar General's registered computers are on Linux.
Good.
Yeah, that's how they can be on that old IBM shit. Bought out by Toshiba in 2012. Watch it load up and everything, and it'll say dead, 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 error, 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 failure, 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 failure. Chameleon. Complete Twin Tribulations. Use Task Force Operations menu to queue up for Twin Tribulations. Complete menu mission once. Destroy Vault ships. Steal phaser damage space. Defeat Dewan arthropods. Ground. Where are we at in space here? Let's go to Nimbus and do that real quick. Ahead, right. Warp Factor 1.
The final frontier.
A final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission to explore a strange new world, to seek out new life and new civilization, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Before. They used, if you watch the introduction real closely, at the briefing conference room that's on top of the Enterprise in the very back, the windows at the back at the very top, you'll see like motions like people are walking around and standing there, and they actually use like penciled in drawings of animation to put that in there to make it look like people were there, and you can't really see it. Very interesting, very interesting. And that's the intro ship. It was like the smooth version. Then you see all the other ones that you can see panels and shit on. And then, as they did with the original series, they used models, you know, that were built by third party and things like that. Kind of like TOS did. They had that Doomsday Machine episode where they went and bought AMT Ertl models of the Enterprise and put them together and deformed them and stuff so that they could put them in the episode of that. Rather than build it their damn self. Because it was cheaper.
No, looks like everything updated correctly.
Sweet.
Minecraft is loading back up. Enabling support for oh, I couldn't read it all.
What's that thing you run it in the background? Is that the cron job thing?
I run it in Scream.
Ah.
But you can run it in the background through cron. I'm just lazy. I just load up Putty, load up Scream, run the server start command, and exit it out. Or let it run in the background, whichever.
I never have gotten the Linux thing working with Windows thing that's in Windows 10.
Yeah. It's alright, but it's just a subsystem.
Oh, shit. Phasers on kill, mister. Oh, Nimbus. This is from the 5th episode, or 5th movie of Star Trek. This is the one where Uhura does her fan dance to woo the inmates of the place, or whatever it is. Spock's brother Serac. Serac Spock. Baby. I say Serac Spock.
Leodis_Abnobos says, yeah.
Serac Spock. Boom, boom. I wonder if Serac ever knew that he had a adopted human sister. Probably not. I like the way Discovery handled that at the very end of it, though, whenever Discovery itself went into the future to never be seen again in the past. They were all like, these records will be sealed and only those of us in this room will know what really happened to Discovery, so these people never actually existed. That's why Spock never mentions her in the original series. That and the fact she never existed before that. Looking back. I did get a tearjerker thing from that,
says,
though. Like,
sworn to secrecy because they didn't want to completely break canon.
Right. But when Discovery, went 900 years into the future and she was all like, I want to see what happened to my brother. Ambassador Spock became well-known, blah, blah, blah. So they actually played, video footage of Leonard Nimoy giving speeches and stuff as Spock. And it really hit a tear from me that time. But only then, and the rest of the time, boy, this stuff sucks, eh?
It sucks, yes.
It sucks ash. It successfully sucks ash.
Night, South Park night as well.
South Park. Heading on up South Park, gonna see if I can't unwind. Friendly
fuck you,
faces
fuck you, fuck you,
everywhere.
fuck, 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 fuck.
Fuck, fucky, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Leodis_Abnobos says, so my question is, Discovery goes 900 years into the future and there was the burn. And the universe is all separated.
Yeah.
But in Enterprise, when they go 900 years into the future, there's the Time Core.
The Time War? Yeah, that's it. You can't put it together right. Discovery, breaks all sorts of, canological type shit. Because there's Enterprise J, if I remember, was during that time period.
Romeo India Zulu says, the temporal Cold War was only 400 years in the future on Enterprise J.
Oh, hey Riz. What's happening?
Hey Riz.
What's happening?
Leatus_Abnoba says, "Oh, I thought it was further than that, my bad."
I don't know, whenever they showed like the cities and stuff and the devastation when Archer and Daniels were trapped in the future, I don't know like how far that was ahead. I guess it was the 400 years. Max health, bye. Good deal, pickle. Alright, we're gonna beam me up. Beam me up, Scouty. Beam me up. Beam me up, Scouty. So they went 900 years into the future to try and escape Control, which was this entity created out of nano somethings, like a people thought the Borg at first.
The Borg came.
The Brog. And since they had this vast accumulation of knowledge from this being or whatever that lived out there, they didn't want Control getting it and using it to conquer or whatever. So they said the best way to make sure Control never gets it is if we jump to the future 900 years.
In which the Borg came.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, well, if it's still out there, like this Control thing, wouldn't it like evolve and eventually like be there in 900 years? Waiting?
Only if the Borg came.
True. But, you know, it had worked out. Whatever. Boom shakalaka.
Romeo India Zulu says, "No worries. It doesn't help keeping things in order when every series has their own thing going.
It's 11:15,
But what I didn't
Rick.
like was the burn was caused by an emotional Kelpian. Like forgetting Michael always crying, let's introduce another crier and have him blow up all dilithium-powered warp cores."
Yeah, that was crazy. The child was like confused with the lithium, and his emotions could control it. It's wild.
The Borg emotions.
The Brog. Yeah, we don't know, like, in Discovery in the future there, like where the Borg are or the Q are. It's never been, like, talked about. Maybe their Q are all dead, kind of like Q dying in Picard. Unless the Q race killed Q. We don't know. Or maybe they do have a power source that's finite.
So Discovery is a show that's a prequel to the original series, but takes place at one point in time past all the other Star Trek events.
Yes, it went to the future.
And when it went to the future, which universe timeline did it take place in?
Leatus_Abnoba says,
It's supposed to be the
"It's
prime
Discovery's
time
way
one.
of showing that emotions are the most powerful thing in the universe. Not my phaser."
The future of the Federation.
Romeo
and
India
all that
Zulu
stuff.
says, "Their species went from being the predator
not
to
the
being the
Kelvin's
prey.
timeline.
Imagine all the turmoil those people endured. This one just lost his family and blows up Dilly on a cosmic scale. Why?
Well, he's emotionally wreck. Let's see, Dyson to go fly around and kill shit. Yeah, he was, well, I guess he must have went through his own, like, you know, whenever they shed their fear and turn into the predator.
Romeo
guys.
India Zulu says, "The other 100,000 plus weren't?" Leatus_Abnoba says, "So the race that was keeping the Kelpians down were right? They should have kept hunting them for food and then dilithium never would have went away."
Dilithium, but no, now dilithium is back, so they can like warp around. It's just odd that, you know, that's their only means of warping is using dilithium, and they couldn't really figure out another way after the burn situation. And that was whenever Discovery jumped 900 years into the future, where no dilithium hardly existed.
Romeo India Zulu says, what really trips me out is why dilithium a requirement. Zephram Cochrane didn't need it.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Zephram Cochrane, whenever he created the first Warp 1 engine, didn't have dilithium. They didn't think about that stuff, you know? They suspended their belief. Hell, they didn't even know that they've already been to the galactic barrier before. Kirk went there several times.
Barrier.
Yeah. They're like, this will be the first time we ever go to the galactic barrier. I'm thinking, Kirk did that shit in the first season. Hell, Picard and them went beyond it.
Picard?
Pickard?
From what I understand, he went to like the edge of the universe or some shit.
Yeah, the travel episode's like where they did that at. Where I think he saw his mummy and almost fell out of a turbo lift. But we don't know if there was a timeline change event somehow. Because it's been suggested that Enterprise was different because
Laetus
of some sort
_Abnova
of change
says,
in time.
so in all iterations of Picard, he's got mommy issues.
Yeah, he's got mommy issues. Because it all started, let's see, what do they say? Usually in First Contact, whenever they went back in time to stop the Borg, that started a chain reaction which gave us the Kelvin universe or changes or something like that. It also altered the primary timeline and split it off into a different version of itself. And that's where the events of Enterprise take place after. And that change in that, like the temporal Cold War, came because of it and caused Archer to go down a different path of leaping from life to life. I mean, yeah.
So you're telling me those god-awful lens flare movies is all Picard's fault?
The shielding is down.
Yeah.
Focus fire on the planet killer.
Because he went after the Borg in First Contact. They were going back in time to assimilate Earth at a prior time.
You should have let it happen.
The planet killer has been destroyed.
All
3 planet killers have
if
been
you
destroyed.
think about it,
Excellent work.
if he would have let the Borg go back in time and take over Earth, it wouldn't have changed his future. It would have just changed another
The Undine will
future
return,
of his.
but we have delay that. There is a massive Voth fleet inbound.
Right? Isn't
Like-
that how Star Trek works?
Like whenever they go
All
back to
ships,
the present,
return to the staging area.
that
We
they
must
won't. Is
prepare
it kind
for
of like
the
a
bomb.
Marvel timeline type thing?
Like, if he would have just let the Borg go back to the past and take over Earth, he would have never experienced the changes to the timeline. Him following the Borg and then going back to the future would have set a different timeline. But if he would have just stayed in his timeline and let the Borg go,
Yeah,
he would have never knew. None
That's
of the
true.
people would have known, because that would have just been a different timeline.
yeah. And if they'd stayed in their own timeline, it would have never changed.
Yeah, but Picard, he has to put his nose where it doesn't belong.
And it's a very big nose.
Laetus _Abnova says, oh, I see what you're saying, Core. If the Borg went back in time and took over Earth, Q never would have sent the Enterprise D to meet the Borg. So the Borg never would have known
So
about
the
humans to
Borg
go looking
never
for them.
would have known about human. Yeah, I mean, basically, it's just how time travel works in Picard or Star Trek is time travel doesn't or changes to the timeline doesn't happen until you
Take yourself out and put yourself back.
take yourself out and
Yeah.
put it back in. So him, like, in theory, him following the Borg is
Laetus
what changes his
_Abnova says,
timeline.
it's simple
But
how
even if
time
he would have
travel
let the
works in
Borg
Star
go
Trek.
to the past and then say
It
wait
works
20
because of
minutes and then go
reasons.
back to the past himself, he wouldn't have followed the Borg to the past that the Borg went to and changed, it still would have been relative to his timeline. Time travel's weird.
Yes.
And what sucks is every time travel movie or show
They have their own set of rules.
has their own set of rules.
Yeah.
But I know in Star Trek the rules are changes to the timeline don't happen until
then
you
the Doctor would
personally
have had to come and fix the paradox before the crazy time eaters
go
tried to
from
break
the
into
time
the
the
church
past
and
to
eat
the
Rose.
future to the past again.
And
or
eat
to
Rose.
the past to the future again.
Doctor Who reference there. Look at that.
You know?
The time eaters. The Langoliers in Doctor Who. Yeah, in Marvel it was like that kind of thing, like where it was alternate timelines. They can go back to a different timeline of someone else's, grab the stones and bring them to their own timeline, and then take the stones back to that timeline or whatever. Versus in other things, it's like it's just one linear timeline that you change, and it changes you, and it changes everything no matter what. Kind of like when Barry takes himself out, travels to whatever, to the past, like in the previous season of The Flash, comes back and he's changed everything because he took himself out, which is what you're talking about.
Right.
The observer versus the observees.
Yep.
Which means he would have just branched off and just jumped to a different one. Or, yeah, then that would mean the Prime Flash timeline could probably still exist then. Then he's jumping everywhere, so how do you know which one you're from? Oh my god, my head.
That's the great thing about the Q.
I don't know.
Is the
I'm not
Q
Stephen Hawking.
exists outside of time and
So as long as the story
space.
is good, let it happen.
I mean, they could put themselves in time and space,
Yeah.
but they also exist outside of time and space. So they could pluck you out of one timeline and then put you in a different timeline, and then you could make changes in that timeline, and then they could pluck you back out from that new timeline and throw you back in your original timeline, which is obviously what they did in season 2 of Picard.
Yeah. Just took him out. Q likes to have his fun.
They plucked Picard and the Picard and his crew from their timeline and plucked them into an Empire-ran timeline. And then they went back in time from that timeline to the Empire's past to try and figure out what changed to create the Empire.
Yeah. So whenever they got snapped back to a present time, which time did they get snapped to? Which timeline universe?
And it is my theory that the Empire still exists because Rio stayed back in time.
Ah, it fixed itself because he stayed. I like that. I still need to destroy ships yet. Rios Grande. And he had many babies.
Leodis_Abnobah says,
Well, I
he
want to
got
know.
snapped back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity.
Well, I guess
Oops,
That's like-
gravity.
Wesley Crusher went back. And that's the thing, too. They can go back on their own timeline. But can the Watchers, I guess, jump realities as well?
OXNYX053
Like the
says,
Q?
he crushes.
He crushes. I think they have like rules and set where they can't like interfere with their own stuff or something like that. Or maybe it's a fixed event like in Doctor Who and you can't change that shit. They could totally explore the travels of Wesley Crusher.
We should.
Yeah.
They should just make a new Star Trek called Crusher.
Yeah. Totally would watch it, yeah, because Will Wheaton he'd love the shit out of that. Will Wheaton.
And they should just have it where
Hey Ox, sup?
Wesley Crusher is 16, but he's still played by like 40-year-old Will Wheaton.
Yeah. He could totally pull it off. Yeah.
Is that how old is he?
He said that he's like the same age as Patrick Stewart was, or whatever. Whenever.
Oh damn, he's 50. 50 years old.
He doesn't seem.
Well,
like
Patrick Stewart was like 27 when he did Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Leodis_Abnoba says, it would be a 2-minute episode. Crusher comes
yeah,
onto the bridge of a
he
starship.
should just play himself
incoming hail from Starfleet.
at a younger age,
Picard
just full-on
telling him to
beard and
shut
everything.
Up.
Just act like
Roll
he's 16.
credits.
Instead
Romeo
of 50.
India Zulu says, that was a while ago, Scorp.
It was a while ago.
OXNYX053 says, so, again, I'll have time this Saturday when I log on to Tweak at Just Call Nicole
Saturday
S.
when I
Science
log
Tune.
into Tweak. Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. A while ago.
I gotta see what happens Saturday, because it'd be loud up in here on Saturday.
Up in there, up in there. Is that party weekend is Saturday?
That's when it all happens. Everyone wants to be loud on Saturday.
OXNYX053 says, I guess it will depend if you guys have swapped over to Minecraft. Romeo India Zulu says, that fact was Will Wheaton is now the same age as Stewart when he started Next Generation, but that doesn't take into the fact that time has since passed.
Yeah, well, that's what he said before.
Says, for sure, Core's background noise.
It was Agatha all along. Yeah, Will Wheaton said that like a few years ago. Damn it, stop shooting my ass. Come on, get out of red alert.
Does Patrick Stewart have that balding disease that Will Smith's wife has?
Alopecia? No.
Yeah.
No, Patrick Stewart, in like interviews and stuff, said he started losing his hair like when he was in like late teens.
OXNYX053 says, fun fact, I'm sitting in Malvern,
Arkansas.
AR taking my break.
Malvern, Arkansas. I have no idea where that is. Taking his break on his ass, sitting down, watching the cameras all out. Malvern. Like, where in the state is that?
It's next to some place called Rockport.
I don't even know where that is.
There's a Dollar General there.
Oh, okay.
It is close to somewhere called
OXNYX053 says, 20 miles west of Little Rock.
I know where Little Rock is. It's like the center
It's like
of the
southwest of Little Rock. Probably, I want to guess.
Abnoba says, yes, Core, because by saying there's a Dollar General
I don't
there,
know how to.
that narrows it
probably
down.
like 20, 30 miles away from Little Rock.
Yeah, saying that a Dollar General narrows it down. There's one every 5 miles.
Yeah, I mean, it does narrow it down.
Let me see.
That's the language that Scorpona speaks.
OXNYX053 says, I bet there are some fire ants here also.
Fire ants? Let me see. Where in the world is this place at? I'm trying to zoom out so I can see the map.
Leodis_Abnoba says, that must be close to where I live in Iowa because there's a Dollar General like 2 miles from my house.
Every Dollar General links together too.
OXNYX053 says, and a Walmart nearby.
And a Walmart nearby. Malvern. That's a good ways away. I think I'm on a commode here in Little Rock. Trying to shit myself, baby, wait and see. I got this oh, you're close to Benton, Arkansas. You can go see Elvis.
Abnoba says, I am just busting your balls, Core.
Yeah, you know, because since Elvis is alive and a preacher, that's where he's at. He's in Benton, Arkansas.
And if you keep driving west to DeQueen, Arkansas, you could meet Scorpwana, because that's totally where he lives. DeQueen, Arkansas.
OXNYX053 says, I'm basically a dedicated team run.
Dedicated. Let me look back at that map. Hell, I don't even know where I am on the map.
Right here. I'm looking at it.
OXNYX053 says, 5,960 miles a week.
I'm the world's worst when it comes to maps and locations and shit. Where the hell was that? I zoomed out too far. Damn it. Crap, I lost it. Where'd it go? Damn it. There's
right there.
So much shit on the screen.
OXNYX053 says, went by a cash money truck stop last horrid weather day.
Directions from here to... Okay, alright, I clicked it on the map. To me. No, not to here to here. Oh. Fuck that. Sucks ass. Where the hell did it go again? Damn it. Measured distance. We can't calculate directions from and to the same place. Okay. And why the hell not? Well, shit, fucker. Alright.
OXNYX053 says, Core, do you think you'll have the Torchbearer Terran armor set by Saturday?
Hey, what's the Torchbearer Terran armor set?
OXNYX053 says, it's the current campaign thing.
You are currently 2 hours and 30 minutes away from my current position. Okay. Anyway, what are we doing there? Let's see. Twin Tribulations. All right. I can't remember what that one is.
I'm trying to figure out what the Torchbearer Terran armor set is, but I guess it's whatever the Klingon shit is.
Are you talking about, like, what we win? Reward info? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's the reward for, like, getting to 14.
Well, let's see how far away I am.
OXNYX053 says, the non-anniversary event.
Today is the first.
Oh, fucked up a while ago and ate 3 of my Oreo popsicle sandwich stick things. What the hell are they called?
Leatus_Rabnobah says, if you've been doing it every day you should have gotten it today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
OXNYX053 says, my household gets it on Friday, we skip Sunday.
Well, I've got to get it today, and then I have like 2 more days after, so I must have missed it somehow. If it's... When did it start? They should have a start time on this thing. That way I know when it starts and if I missed
Romeo
days.
India Zulu says, I get it in a week.
Dude, Riz, I was talking about it just yesterday on here,
Rabnobah
that
says,
it's interesting.
Yeah, I got mine today. I've been doing it every day.
You've already got yours
11.
today? I've said it's like interesting that console is kind of neck and neck now with PC on these events.
Leatus_Rabnobah says, yep, I got my Torchbearer.
I'm on day 11, 12, 13, 14. So it looks like I will, if I don't forget, I will have the thingy
Welcome to Omega Leone.
when I run on Saturday.
OXNYX053 says, you're at 11, Core? Romeo India Zulu says,
And seeing
yeah,
how
they
I have a
messed
hard
up and
time
the
talking
anniversary
Commander
event
Arnold,
wasn't ready for consoles, so
probably
they swapped
forget.
events.
Oh, they swapped it. That's why. Okay. They messed up. Don't tell them that. They don't want to hear that they messed up. No, 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 no.
Commence operations.
Commence operations, mate. G'day. Get charged. Wait a minute. Get charged.
OXNYX053 says, haven't looked at the set bonus on that, but I bet it does bonus fire damage. And your Psy will be doing fire already.
Fire. I have a fire charge thing. Or some node or whatever it was, I guess, God. Alright, let me see if I can't remember what I'm supposed to be doing here. Go back. Come on, go back. Go back. Pop it up. Pop it up, buddy. Pop it up. Pop it up. Pop it down? Huh? Enemy node is down there. Okay. There we go. Stop shooting me so I could do this. Ooh, one of these. Alright, next.
OXNYX053 says, I'd want to know if the W2 PC is decent enough, and farm the N-Equal operative shield.
It was Agatha all along. Okay. Did that, now what do we do? I forget. I'm tired of these little boxes floating around.
Romeo India Zulu says, side note, I had $65 loaded in MS Store from before and tossed in another $25 today to grab the 11,000 Zen on sale.
Ooh.
Now I have 13,000.
Holy shit,
Go
dude.
me.
Wow.
Leodis_Avnova says, Onyx, let me finish Disturbase 1 and I'll reclaim the reward and look at it. OXNYX053 says, life goals.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. I must be on the blue team because we're losing.
Yep.
Everybody
Everyone knows blue is losers.
Everyone knows whatever team I'm on, you're not going to win. I feel like my ship's going in slow motion. Oh, okay. It's not letting me collect that, so I guess everyone's got it. Okay. Ooh, get charged. Go back, go back, go back. Back up. Back him up. Back him up. Back it up, Terry. Man, I didn't really find anything super ultra funny about that. The back it up, Terry thing. Everyone said, oh, you hadn't heard that? Because they kept using it at work. Saying, back it up, Terry. I'm thinking, what are y'all talking about? He goes, you haven't seen that yet? Oh, it's funny as hell. It had me rolling in the floor laughing. I'm like, okay. They sent me a link to it. I watched it. It's some guy in a like a wheelchair thing that they set fireworks on fire, and he's stuck there and taking it there. So I'm like, and someone's saying, back it up, Terry. I'm like, okay, well, he's just stuck. Okay, what the hell?
Romeo India Zulu says, have you seen the Oh Would You Look at That guy?
I don't think, no, I hadn't heard of that one. Is it recent? I've been watching AI presidents playing Minecraft and other games.
The red team cleared the second challenge.
The red team is winning against the blue team.
Romeo India Zulu says, not really.
Bill Cosby is also watching the same thing too. Open door 2. Tractor pull doorknobs or something. Okay. We're going backwards. This shit. I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Impulse engine's 24 hours a day, alright? Don't you make me change my impulses now. Tractor pull out somethings or whatever. Up there. Okay.
Leatus_Abnoba says, armor has a 10% run boost and a built-in 3% more damage and a built-in Beeman Torchbearer Assault Squad to assist you in combat for 20 seconds. There is no set bonus.
No set
OXNYX053 says, don't make me impulsively change my impulses.
Impulsively impulse.
Target's shields have failed.
Ah! Gotta go after the one button at the bottom. Someone do the data la la. I'm trying to. I actually was going in a circle, but apparently I had to go straight. Something is changing the controls of this game, I swear.
Target's shields have failed.
Because before I could press like right and it would keep going right, but now whenever I press it, it'll sometimes go left. Sometimes it'll go straight. Or it'll jump, like if I swing my view around, it'll jump the other way instead of continuing that way.
Jump around. Jump.
Jump up and get blah 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 blah.
Do 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 do. That's what you need to do. You need to download and set up the PC port of Ocarina of Time.
Dude, if I played that again, I'd get stuck in it. Because I've played that fully like 3 times.
OXNYX053 says, so that armor,
the Master Quest.
the N= shield,
You
the
could play the
Risen Kit
randomizer.
frame, some placeholder mod or 2 for a summer one,
Randomizer.
plus the 3 I
Yep.
suggested.
The randomizer.
Yep.
The randomizer.
OXNYX053
Yep.
says,
The
and
randomizer.
whatever
The
weapon you decide
Randomizer.
on.
Yeah. Play it.
Whatever weapon you decide on. What would be your actual weapon?
OXNYX053 says, and that's my break time. Later.
Alright, Ox, have a safe trip and see you tomorrow.
Leatus_Abnoba says, later.
Later,
Yeah.
alligator.
Alligator.
Romeo India Zulu says, Terran knife.
Terran knife. Whatever weapon you decide on, Terran knife. I love that little dagger. It's a little Chucky swiping dagger. Hi, I'm Chucky. You want to play or something? Hey, man, I'm Chucky. Man, what do you want to do, man? And what are we actually doing? I don't know. I used to know when I play this. It seems to be different a lot of times. Destroy many as 16% enemies of, okay? Say it all backwards because it doesn't matter, forward or backward. I do that shit at work all the time too. The other day, a customer asked me what aisle something was on.
Leatus_Abnoba says, Twin Turbulations does several different variations whenever you play of many games.
Yeah, it does change like this. Yeah, I'm used to a certain set, but they said which direction is whatever at, and I crossed my hands and pointed at the same time, like arms like that way, like left and right. And they goes, really? I said yes. And just started laughing. And they said, okay, come on, I'll show you where it's at.
And that's the day that he got murdered.
That's the last time they ever saw him. He was invited out back and then shoved into the dumpster. Into the back of the garbage truck.
Hey, boss, there's some red liquid coming out of the baler again. Damn it, that must be that ketchup I had in there. Well, that's where the hamburger went.
This thing doesn't make patties?
Leatus_Abnobas says, I like core, how you said again, like the Dollar General cardboard baler is a corpse disposal unit.
They don't have us with every store I've worked in has never had a baler, but they've talked about it. They used to have a CBL where you'd watch it, how to operate it, how to be careful around it and all that, and they completely done away with a lot of them. Now all we do is put the cardboard on our rolltainers, the push around carts that hold all the bullshit that comes in, and the truck driver picks up as many as he can whenever he comes and delivers. And they bale it themselves at the distribution center. And we must not ever give away free cardboard boxes to people either, because that's money.
Yeah, it's money.
Yeah.
How to steal them from the back.
Yeah. They tell us, do not put your empty rolltainer, like rolling cage stuff, you put your junk in, out back. No cardboard outside, no plastic or nothing like that, But then you run out of room in your back room, your stock room or whatever, and you got to. And then you put it out there, then people dig through the shit. It's like when we do damages and stuff, it goes right to the dumpster. Guess what? Dumpster dive, if you feel like it. I don't know. Just like the other day. Well, it was yesterday, actually. I was talking about needing to damage off a mop that apparently only had a crack. Like, it was one of those Mr. Clean mops that you push the thing down to make it a real mop, and then you pull it up to dry something. I don't know what the hell you use it for. But it had a little tiny crack, about maybe an inch, right where the mop head was attached, which didn't affect how it worked. The effect was just the visual thing. And they said, okay, we're going to have to damage that off and throw it away. And I said, are we really going to throw away that mop? I mean, we could probably mark it down or something like that and sell it to somebody. Like, no, we got to get rid of it. And he said, y'all just going to throw that away? The customer said that. And I was like, well, yeah, we have to. If anything gets damaged off, we're supposed to, damage it into our system and then throw it directly into the garbage out back. And they're like, how many dumpster divers y'all have? I was like, I don't know. And he says, and when are you going to be doing that? And I said, I don't know, man. See, there's all sorts of treasures in there. You just might not want to swim around in it. Okay, let's do the event.
I went down South Park going to have ourselves a time. Friendly faces everywhere. Station.
Leatus_Abnobas says, should have put your hand out and said for $19.99 I'll let you know when I'm going to throw it away.
Right. For $19.99. Because we can go through things like if it's dented cans, the OSHA people or whatever they are, the agriculture weights and measures, they don't like it if you have any kind of dent in a can, so you got to throw that shit away right then, There's plenty of that shit that's thrown in the back dumpster all the time. And, what is it, other out-of-date things or just stuff that's only leaks whenever you have it upside down, thinking, so it's because someone was, they brought their sharpening card up to the front and they said, oh, I had this cleaner in my, and it got all over your floor back there. I don't know what happened. And you see it just laying sideways. You're like, because you just threw it in there. You didn't set it up with its bottom. So of course it's going to leak. He goes, can I get another one? Because half of it's already leaked out. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. So then we gotta, you know, damage that off and throw it away because it's only half a bottle of stuff. So
How do I make a cow farm?
what was that somebody did before?
Breeder.
Yeah, you need a breeder.
Factory 4.
Auto breed, then it pushes them with something and throws them in lava, and underneath the lava you collect the remains or something.
Yeah, I made this thing. It's called a feeding trough, but it only breeds a certain amount. It like stops after a certain point.
Oh, that dude from the server that I lavaed the portal. That guy, I think he had one.
Yeah. They don't have like a breeder.
You mean old Earl ain't gonna go over there and breed with that cow? I named your cows.
Oh my gosh, you named my cows. You named it Cal?
No.
And Cal? You got Alan, Cal, Steve, Betsy, Rackard, Gary, and 2 cows.
Yeah, okay, well the 2 that I haven't named them yet. I like that someone put in the mod the ability to create nameplates. That's nice. Cow breeding. There's got to be a way to do it, like an automated way. Why the hell is this not popping up? I refuse to keep playing Starbase 1 over and over and over. Guess I'm going to have to, damn it. I don't want to do binary stars either because that one just bores me to death. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. See, I like the Remain Klingon because you're like bouncing back and forth and actually doing something, you know. Like there's an objective and a goal there versus Starbase 1, you're just shooting things.
Romeo India Zulu says, "To hell with honor gives more marks."
I like To Hell with Honor because you're flying over the moon and shooting Elachi and stuff. I love that one too. I queued up for it, but it said map transfer failed. Every one of them's map transfer failing or something. I don't know what the hell's going on.
He did it! That son of a bitch did it! Ah! Can anyone tell me what movie that's from?
That sounds familiar.
Anyone know?
Listen up. The warhead.
If you need help, I could repeat the line.
He did it. That son of a bitch did it.
He did it. That son of a
Romeo
bitch did
India
it.
Zulu says,
Ah!
ID4.
Hey, someone got it right on the first try. That's right, Independence Day.
Well, they had a second one of those, right?
Yep, and it was garbage.
Here they
I
come.
don't know if I ever watched it.
It had Will Smith's fake son, not his real son, but fake son. He's basically
Leatus_Avnabas
Yeah,
says,
and
"No, they didn't. I won't allow it to be part of the franchise."
it wasn't a
didn't.
great.
A fan
It
of the first
wasn't-
movie says no, they didn't.
It was not. It was not great. It was.
Remember District 9?
Yep.
That dude was gonna make like a sequel to that and never happened.
I want another Chappie
Oh yeah, that was a pretty cool movie.
made by the same person who did District 9.
Yeah, and the dude, he was in a lot of stuff. What was that? It was one movie he was in where he had like amnesia and he was in like a pit or something like that and wakes up and some sort of disease is going on and he was also in that one movie where it was like a first person movie where all the you as the viewer were like the character and they were trying to like get energy from another dimension or parallel world and it caused the devastation on that world and you get zapped into it like a Half-Life thing and he's like there as different characters throughout your interaction with that world or whatever. That was a good movie. I can't remember what that was called.
There was a weird ass movie. I watched this one time.
At band camp.
I want to say it had Jennifer Lawrence in it.
Jennifer
And
Lawrence.
it was about God, basically.
What has she been in lately?
But it wasn't like a traditional movie about God. It was weird. It was like some weird art piece movie. Ugh, so weird. She was in that one Netflix movie where the world's ending. Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up.
Or Look Up or whatever.
I don't think I've heard of that.
You've heard of it. Don't Look Up, yeah. You haven't watched that movie?
I don't think I have. Who
It
else
has
is
Jennifer
in it?
Lawrence in it, Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Kate Blanchett,
I have not seen it.
Ariana Grande's in it for like Jonah Hill's in it. You haven't watched it?
Well, how old is it?
It's like a year or two old.
Okay, well I guess I need to watch it.
It was very, very, very on the nose social commentary about the shittiness of the world and like how people would react today if the world was actually going to end.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
I just want to have a lawn chair out and watch this stuff happen.
That's basically the premise of the movie.
Nice.
You have your group of people. There's a group of people that are like freaking out, like, "Oh my God, it's the world's coming to an end." And you have a group of people that just don't give a fuck. Like they don't believe you. It's very on the nose. It has mixed reviews. Some people didn't like it because of how on the nose it was with the social commentary. I fucking loved it, man.
Well, if I can pull myself away from gaming tonight a little bit after a certain time or whatever, I'll get to watch it.
Yeah, you know me, I'll probably get off around 3 or 4 in the morning, pending my back.
Right.
But yeah, it's a great movie if you're into that type of thing. Like I said, it's more about the social commentary.
Like how everybody accepts the end of the world, fate, and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. But it's
cool.
Yeah, it was an interesting movie. I watched it. I enjoyed it.
Netflix comes out with some pretty good stuff every once in a while.
That's the thing. Netflix comes out with 10,000 things that sucks ass and like 10 things that are really good every year.
How am I doing today,
It's
Gary?
trouble is trying to sift through all the crap to get to the 10 things.
This is Andor. Our shields are taking hits, and we can use an escort.
Our shields are taking hits, man. You want one?
How do I make this fucking chest? How do I make the big chest?
You have to use the chest maker.
All right, so I need a chest.
You can use the one I have down there. It's got some supplies in it. You have to have like was it 64 fence posts? 8
I searched
clay.
for chest maker and nothing came up in JAI. So is it called something different? Where's the one you have?
It's next to the little crafting table that's next to the blue chest.
Okay.
It's
So
that
it's
white
called
crafting
a
table.
chest builder. That's yeah. Oh, that's easy to make. So 2 levers, a chest, and some
Iron.
Zestfully clean. Zestfully clean.
Zestfully clean.
You're not fully
have
clean
some
unless
sounds.
you're zestfully clean.
I have.
Do I look clean to you? Surprise! I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. So leave the sticky
have a new
film on you
idea
that
for
won't
a
rinse
new
away, but zest rinses you
goddamn
fully
right.
clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean.
Gotta find the audio clip.
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Alright, now I can hear you. What?
Leatus
I'm talking about the
_Avnova
goddamn
says,
right
no, you look dirty. Very dirty
audio
girl.
clip that
Yes,
I'd like to add.
I keep forgetting.
And then
But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. Yeah, you have to adjust the dial thing in there too, to like in the chest thing to say how big the rows and stuff you want it. I max it out every time. And that's when it tells me I have to have like So many chests, so many of this, that.
What the hell? A statue bat killed me, but where the hell did it come from? What?
Statue bat?
Yeah.
What the hell's a statue bat?
I don't know.
I know there's been a bat flying around.
I just murdered the shit out of it, though.
Buy Adidas. Buy Adidas. Adidas. Buy Adidas.
Roosevelt's in need of aid. Can you draw off some of those enemy ships?
I can't draw for shit, man. Oh.
Repeat. The imposter is not to be injured.
Romeo India Zulu says, buy Adidas.
Buy Adidas.
I'm Captain Kirk!
Buy Adidas.
That'll hold them off.
That'll hold
For
them
now.
off for now.
I don't know how much longer we...
Buy Adidas. I like it. Romulan. Gonna get Romulan this time around. Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean. Phew. You're not fully clean unless you've taken a bath.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, that gave me 12 of 14. So tomorrow, the next day after that, so Friday, I'll have whatever that is. Ooh, dang, I clicked on the marks thing like a dumbass. I should have gave it to Gary. I keep doing that. I'll see a box that's not supposed to be there. I'm like, what's this? Click on it. Oh, yeah. I am dumb. Oh, there's a good one. That one definitely needs to go. Let's give that to Gary. Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean.
Excuse me.
Oh, you admitted it was you that time.
Of course, because it was me.
Like that little girl that belched yesterday. And the mom was like, what'd you do that for? Thinking, she couldn't help it. What the fuck? Damn, parents, man. Embarrass her mother like that.
Parents can go burn in hell.
Hell? Oh, I need to take a USB stick to work so I can copy those kids stealing those condoms on my...
Oh, hell yeah. Steal those condoms, kids.
Yeah. Because it's going to eventually delete itself, so I want to have it, you know, in case they need it for something. This is like 90 days or something, it goes away?
Leodis_Abnoboss says, let them take the condoms, we don't need more of them.
I don't know, I guess. Depends on the, whatchamacallit.
Yeah, the CCTV DVR or DVR thing or whatever it is. Which is not connected. They keep threatening saying, we can watch you in any time. I'm thinking, yeah, but the icon on there says you're not connected to the internet, and plus this Ethernet cable is not connected to it either, so how? It's not wireless. But what do I know? Yeah, like this, some kids had come in and stole some... They opened up a box of condoms, took the condoms out. Then one of them came back in, returned 2 of them saying they found them outside. So it's about the theft part of it, not so much just, you know, them having them. And I told one of the fathers of one of the kids came in, and I told him about it. And
Leodis_Abnoboss says,
and then the father proceeded to bring the kid back and beat their ass in front of 20 customers. And I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, I told that dude.
You didn't have to do that.
I told that dude yesterday. I said, well, you know, it was the kid with your son or whatever. It was this one here's his physical description or whatever like that. We watched him on camera actually doing this, and he had this like look on his face, like, He knew who it was, and he was probably gonna have a talk with them and all that too.
Yep, you can give him a big high five when you see him next time.
That's right. But it's the whole reason we have to keep Pokemon cards behind our register.
Yep.
Kids.
It's true. You gotta keep the Pokemon cards behind the register. All because of the kids.
Used to, we had to keep like pregnancy tests back there. Certain like Infamil formulas or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But then
_Abnova says, "Damn kids! I say we kill them all."
We kill them all. They're probably all sterile anyway because of COVID. What? Well, don't talk about that kind of stuff. It's controversial. Let's see. Change character. Yeah. Don't even get sorts of statistics. You'll cause a riot.
You'll be okay.
Gary. We don't want to have a meltdown again.
They'll be all right. They'll live.
They'll live.
I promise.
Promise. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you've taken a bath.
Alright, let's see how much iron I got. 56,000 iron leaves, 95,000 iron resin, 100,000 iron acorn. I don't think I need iron for a very long time.
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Do I look clean to you? Surprise! I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away, but zest rinses you fully clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
I got like 5 times the amount in just 2
days. It completely drowns you out when that happens.
Every single time, just drowns me out.
The only problem with like having all that though, we need to have a way that it automatically like smelts and stuff. Cause I'm always running out and going like, oh shit, I gotta make some more stacks or something. Which I'm sure that can happen, but I don't feel like going through the process of trying to figure it out. I keep squirreling on there and doing other things. Coming up with little ideas of shit. Instead of one big project.
Oh wow, I didn't get an achievement for that. They don't care if I make a chest builder.
That's the thing, like, if you ever played Sevtech, every little detail you do in there counts toward it. It'll tell you, like, do this, figure this out, this. Then you advance it, like, it unlocks the crafting system as you go.
18 chests, 64 iron. This shit's cheap. That does not take a lot to make a super chest.
No, it's just having it. Gathering all this stuff up. And it's just sitting there. And changing the color to what you want. But make sure you put a diamond on the front of that chest so that when you break the chest to move it, it keeps all the items inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do I put a diamond on it?
I think you, like, just crouch and right-click.
Oh. 64 iron fence. Not iron fence, wooden fence.
Yeah, because who knows where it's all wooden on there, you know? I miss those upgradable chests they used to have. Do a random gears.
4 clay.
Yeah, clay, right? 4. All the other ones get all this massive amounts of shit. 4 clay. Those are like 18 chests. Yeah. Gary, your teeth are showing, Gary. See them little tiny teeth? Klingons are always friendly.
18 chests.
18 chests, 64 iron, I think 64 fence for clay. Adjust the hue / color of what you want it to look like, and bam. I totally forgot about the sorting thing with the mouse button. I'm glad you accidentally done that. Because I've been like thinking, what do I? Because I've been playing with the buttons, being like, do I hold down Control and press S? Do I do this, or this? I said, there's a damn way to do this, and then I'd go to like Firefox to look up how, and then I'd forget and be looking up something else. You're not fully. Gary the Kringon. Cool.
The situation is grim.
Gary always seems to get this one a lot more than a lot of people. It's pretty awesome. I actually like this one. Good. Ah, today's Wednesday too. I should have been dumping my dilithium.
Compact chest. Here we go.
Compact. Sharpshooter, here we go. I totally like copied your Ender Pearl pig guy.
No, not my Ender Pearl pig guy.
Your pig actually escaped accidentally, but I got him back in there.
How the fuck did he escape?
I had a carrot in my hand when I was going toward my pigs, and he jumped the fence. And
Oh.
Came. Yeah.
I wonder where it's at now. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I put him back in there, though. I didn't know they could... Well, I guess since the fence doesn't go up like it... You know, because there's the 2 blocks there, so it can get on the block. And we had a lightning strike on my little target pad. So it killed one of the blocks. I gotta replace that. I forgot all about that.
I'm trying to find your pig, but I don't see him.
Ha 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 ha! I'll give you a hint.
I'll find him eventually. Unless he's in a different dimension, then...
No, well, he couldn't do anything if he's there.
I'm gonna find him.
I'm gonna find him.
What's this? Nope, it's swatted. No, not over here. Oh, wait, what's this? There you are. I found you. Oh, your chests are too high. Or your fence are too high compared to my 1 high.
Yeah, I made sure he wasn't going to escape. You're not fully clean unless you're successfully clean.
A probe is closing in on a transporter. Destroy it.
That AI president's gameplay thing has got me cracked up. I've watched several of those things. Trump will have 12 stacks of diamond blocks or whatever, and they'll say, Trump, you're cheating. You got 12 blocks. That's impossible. The server's only been live for 2 hours.
I don't know.
It's just funny. With the AI thing makes it sound hilarious. They bicker back and forth. It's funny. Biden, Trump, and Obama. Every once in a while, George W. shows up and just Seth Rogen, or I mean Joe Rogan.
I mean, I saw Obama straight up X-raying.
That's right. Yeah. He was cheating on his own server. In that one video, they they blew up Trump's house after looking for documents. I thought that shit was funny.
I need plastic.
Plastic.
Sensors confirm that
Sensors confirm that the destruction of the planet is going to be in the pudding.
That's not enough plastic. Blah.
It's not enough plastic.
How do I get more plastic?
You gotta go to the latex thing.
Oh, here we go. Okay, and then I do this.
I need to really set that up to where the latex automatically goes in there.
And then I cook the rubber.
Cook the rubber. You cooks the rubber.
I need a lot more than this.
You have to cook the rubber.
They only gave me 4? I need like 36.
36. 30 seconds to win. Gates McFadden had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Is this not on? Why is this not producing rubber?
Rubber. If it doesn't have any rubber inside the thing.
Leodis underscore
Latex.
Abnoba says, Oil
No,
invite me new character.
Yeah, why
I
is
have to
it?
make
Oh,
another
that's
later.
right. I have to manually scoop it in, huh?
Yeah, I don't have it hooked up to anything yet. You have another new character? Wow. Dude. Don't be wasting your time trying to help Gary out that way, you know? I do appreciate it, but it's not worth
Leodis
like
underscore
that.
Abnoba says, yup, add to fleet.
Yeah, it's not worth your time or money like that.
Just the other night.
Leodis underscore Abnoba says, oh, it's mostly for me. I'm using it to grind out endeavors cheaply.
Okay.
The best woman can get.
Gillette. Well, if you know your the name of your person, I can manually invite them by typing. Instead of like you being in game and me having to like click or anything. Unless you're actually in game right now.
Leodis underscore Abnoba says, resist.
Resist has been added. Gillette, the best a man can get. Ugh. Heading on up to South Park, gonna see if I can't unwind. Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
Going down to South Park, going down to South Park, going down to South Park, going down to South Park.
Speaking of going down to South Park,
Leodis underscore Abnoba says, because of how the Klingon recruitment event works, you can get 2 free Endeavor points every 7 days on a new recruit, so I got to build up a bunch of them and then grind them out and then I'll delete them.
How the Klingon event recruit events, you can get 3 free Endeavor points every 7 days on a new recruit, so I got to build up a bunch of them, run them out, and then sit and delete them. But isn't it just 4 set of recruit versus all the whole thing, right? Like,
The newest episode of South Park is called Japanese Toilet.
Were we looking at like a hole in the floor or what?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
We gotta find out about it.
Leodis underscore Abnoba says, you get the 10% bonus when you max it out. But then on each character as you get to 100,000 it gives you those 2 free Endeavor points per character.
Ah. Damn it! Gary is dead.
Oh, bummer.
Oh my god, they killed Gary.
Yeah. He deserved it.
He deserved it.
True. I was there.
I saw it. I saw it all. I was there. I was there. I saw it. I saw it.
17 now. That required 36.
36.
Yeah.
At one point, I want to get over there and change up how I have all those machines just sitting there.
Yeah.
Because I just have them splattered out there just using shit. I miss those facade things that used to be in the game. Or if you had like a pipe showing or whatever, and you couldn't cover it because it was taking up space, you could get a facade, like a fake little squared wall or whatever to put over it to make it match everything.
Yep, I missed those too.
Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm. Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm. Can you save my ever dirty soul? The only reason I know that song in my head is because of that WWE game. It's on the
WWE.
It was like the menu song that always played. It's the first thing I turn off whenever I go on there because I hate keeps hearing the same damn song over and over. Unless it's something I want to hear. Extra cheese. Save a piece for me. Right. Oh, Gary's got a full charge in his load. He's got to let it out. Okay. There we go. Gary calls this weapon the penis. These little shots are like little tiny jacks there. And then whenever he goes full blast.
Leatus_Abnoba says, but there's not two of them.
But there's not two of... I know. That's why it's just the penis. No, he's got two penis. Okay, check this out. Alright. Is it Kagan that has that weapon? No. Okay, so it's going to be in here. He has... Where's the bullying gun? I got it in here somewhere. Come on, Gary. Where the hell's your other gun at? Yeah, bullying.
Leatus_Abnoba says, yes, show me Gary's two penises.
Well, he's got the bullying heavy assault cannon, and he also has this the one that he's using, which is the portable phaser cannon. So he's got two big, ginormous weapons. So that's his two penises. He just holds one at a time. He's got some penile differences in Arizona. Penile coxsacking in Arizona.
Leatus_Abnoba says, I knew I subscribed to this channel for a reason.
What's that supposed to mean? That I'm vulgar? It doesn't just happen online either. I've had it several times whenever customers get mad and whatever and call in on me for saying certain words and shit like that. And my response is they shouldn't be listening to other people's conversations. It's like going out in public and saying the word shit. There's children here. Yeah, they know exactly what that means. We've all been a children before. We know how it is. Sometimes
Leatus_Abnoba says, if not they'll know soon enough with score per round.
That's right. I've been told, watch your language. Watch what you talk about. Had kids going to school asking what this, and that meant. They already know, man. What the hell are you talking about? Somebody save me. Da 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 da.
Leatus_Abnoba says, kids nowadays have the internet, they know more stuff than I would care to guess.
Right. Kids know the darndest things. Kids say the darndest things.
No, they don't.
Leatus_Abnobas says, I have never done this remain cling and TFO. I have no idea what the F is going on.
Oh, are you playing it right now? The whole objective is like the two ships are out there faced off together. They can't target each other.
Leatus_Abnobas says, yeah, I am so confused.
They can't target each other, but they can target you. And if you get lit up as being one of the targets, you have to go to the corresponding ship that is also lit up in green and fly next to it so that that ship can fire on the other ship, which is firing at you, and so they can attack that ship. So all you need to know is if you get turned green, like you have an orb around you or whatever, you need to go to where you see the other green on the screen, like the disc of green around a big ship. And you need to go to it as fast as you possibly can and hover around it until that goes away. But that's just it. Like the two ships, the two big dreadnoughts are trying to attack each other, but they can't because they can't lock onto each other. So they lock onto you instead, and you carry that.
Leatus_Abnobas says, oh well then yet I've been screwing this up. People are probably pissed at me.
Nah, don't worry about it. I screwed up several times before I started doing that. And it's a good one to have, like the competitive impulse engine on, as well as those deuterium surplusi, which I need to make some of those. Can Gary make any? What is it under, like engineering? He probably hadn't even started that thing to get it anyway, huh?
Probably.
Probably.
You never know.
Well, we don't want probably. We need never. Damn it. Finally, it happened to me. I just fucked up myself and now I'm on the floor. Finally, I ran to the door. Now I'm kicking myself all over the floor. Horse's ass. Tourette's comes out when I yawn. Hey, you. I don't like your girlfriend. Think you need a new one. Avril Lavigne's clone has been doing damn good in her career. Or Debbie Gibson, or whatever her name is. It's taken over Avril, because, you know, conspiracy says Avril died in the early 2000s. Jabberwocky, everyone is jabbing my walkie.
I'm not well, 'cause I'm in hell.
Oh, horse's ass. There we go again. Okay, that's good.
Willie_Billy_Silly says, where's all the peoples?
Where's all the peoples? Who? And hello there, Willie Billy Silly. Let's see, 5, 2. Wump, chakalaka, bakalaka, blah, 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 blah. Embassy provisions, 19 of those. We're in the money, a lot of money. We've got what it takes to really get along. Okay, there. No change there. And this one needs it. Okay, so
God fucking damn it!
everyone knows it's Butters. Provisions. We'll do provisions for that one. This one needs a whole lot of shit. It always needs more shit.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
Before I fixed something, when Core got on here, he would do that. He'd go play both of them back to back, and it was funny. But then I changed the way the video clips and stuff played, so now it doesn't do that. I ruin fun.
That's right.
I'm the fun police. I'm also a tunnel snake.
Leatus_Abnoboss says, fun killer.
That's right. I'm a fun killer. I run around killing for fun. Alright, now I need to cycle through the characters just to dump their dilithium into one big thing. Since it's Wednesday, I do that on Wednesdays. Lilu. My buddy. My buddy. Where I go, he goes. Kid shitter. Kid shitter.
Leatus_Abnoboss says, I love liberated board characters, but I hate how their laser shows up in the cutscenes.
Their laser shows up in cutscenes? I wouldn't know anything about that. I don't have any liberated Borg. I should talk about a mission or something. Fuck ass. Nice to meet you, laddie. My name is Fuck Ass.
Oh my.
Hey, fuck ass, I'm Romeo. What if someone actually named their child
Nice to meet
that?
you, lad. They called me Fuck Ass.
You doing, fuck ass? I'm Romeo.
I love that. I've always loved that, and that's what got me to watching those movies, because I like that. I like the funny of that. But what if someone actually named their child like a swear word? Would they get in trouble? Like, could you imagine if someone named a child cunt or whatever, and when the teacher was like, you know, saying cunt, cunt.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's
Romeo
bullshit.
India
I did not
Zulu
hit
says,
her. I
places
did
have
not.
names they won't allow you to
Hi,
use.
Mark.
Ah. I know that I had an assistant manager that worked with me, and she said that she knew someone who named their child ABC, but they called it ABC.
Leatus_Abnoboss says,
Abd. ABCD. Obesity. Obesity.
Leatus_Abnoboss says, obsede. Romeo India Zulu says, umfk.
Umfk. I always made this joke. We had this one delivery guy who was the bread dude at the previous store, and his name was Durrell. And we always started joking about like his mom probably named him after a pack of cigarettes.
Romeo India Zulu says, call M sneeze.
Sneeze, yeah. You can just imagine like his mom's like just giving birth or whatever, and he's laying there and they're saying, what do you want us to call your baby? What do you want the name of it to be? And then someone else says, hey, honey, what kind of cigarettes you want again? She's like, Dorel. I have a weird sense of humor, which is not funny.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, LOL.
224000. Ah, damn. Crap. Okay. I just imagine stuff like that. I mean. Campo Fanique.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, March 9th Mud 75 sale.
75 sale.
Willie_Billy_Silly says, why did you set it for 100?
I'll show you. I'll show you. Let's see. O'Neill, who's next? Jim Hadar, you're up. I'm trying to transfer dilithium between my characters right now. So if you set it to just the basic numbers you can set it to do the transfer, you don't have to worry about like anybody buying it. But, cycling my dilithium. Dilithium. Like I'm leaving this.
Why are you not asleep?
Well, who's not aware? Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. 5000. See, here's what you do, right? It's Willy Silly Billy Silly Willy.
Don't you gotta work tomorrow?
Me?
No.
Oh. I'm trying to. Okay.
Romeo India Zulu says, low numbers don't get bought up AMD if they did by accident. Cool. You made hella zen.
True.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, LOL.
If it's under, like, if you have a certain amount of refined dilithium under a certain amount of number of, like, dilithium per zen, you can just say, I want to sell this zen at this price, so it puts it in the outstanding offers area, to which then you can cancel the offer and it go directly into the exchange balance down here. It just sits there in between all characters. So what I'm doing is that exactly. See, I'm just setting it in there to keep it there, to take it out of my character and put it into like a main area right now. Then I'm changing character, going here. It's a little thing.
You're goddamn right.
Yep, see, Streamlabs agrees. It always chimes in at the right times. It's hilarious. Boom 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 boom. Para bailar la bamba. Okay. Next. Okay, here's the other one. It's already in there on the screen. So this one's got 56,000 as well of refined dilithium. Submit offer. Keep it there. All right. Then go to the next one, which is the last character. No, wait. My main character is the last character that does it. So okay. And so Archer's next. I should have been doing this as I was playing, but I forgot it was Wednesday. And I've been doing this every Wednesday. Wow, 48 on that one only. I must have missed a day for him. Okay, so how much is it again? 48.
Zestfully clean. Zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Do I look clean to you? Surprise! I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean. Salt leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away, but zest rinses you fully clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
If you're zestfully clean. Alright. Then while I'm on my main character, go here. He's got 56 as well. But I don't put that in there. Instead, I cancel the offer.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, did you catch all that?
Right. So I've canceled everything except my 500 one, which has been there for like a few weeks now. And withdraw all that.
Willie_Billy_Silly says, wow.
And now I have my 440. Well, it's over here too. Like 440,000 just on one character. So then I put it at the max amount that it's at, which is 500 on PC, of course. And then tell it how much, 440000. Put it all in there and submit offer to buy and leave it there. And it takes it all and puts it all into one lump sum.
Leodis_Abnoboss says, 500,000 dil gets you 1k zen.
You're not fully clean. But here's what I don't understand. In the sales zen area, it actually says
Billy
like
underscore Billy underscore Silly says,
stuff.
never thought to do that, just play whatever character and refined whoever I was on.
Yeah, it's a good way, you know, especially if you're on like console or whatever, where the dilithium exchange is faster. It's just a good way to like get lump sums all at once, you know. Like big orders, big adders. But yeah, you do that.
underscore Abnoba says, or if you have a new character and you want to transfer over refined dills so they can buy stuff.
Yeah, see that it helps both ways. It's a little thing that's been in the game like forever, and it's not taking advantage of anything. That's just the mechanics that they have, so it's not an exploit or anything. I actually enjoy it. I enjoyed it better back in the day whenever on PC it was like around 200 or 300 for the exchange. But hey, you know, it's dropped 2.5 million available quality now for Zen, so that's helpful. So like what I was doing before, whenever it was all the way up there to like a 10 to 11 million on PC, I chose Wednesday to be the day to everyone dumps their dilithium into one character and put it up on here. And that way, every Wednesday I'd get something.
I hope to play the market again. I used to make free dill and zen years ago.
Years ago. Well, you can still do that. How many characters do you have? Latius, boy. Latius. Abnoboy. Ibnoboy.
Leodis underscore Abnoboss says, I butt load.
A butt load? How many?
Leodis
you can have like what,
Abnoboss
56,
says,
58? And butt load?
God fucking damn it!
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
I need to make like a thing for that. Like a
Autobots, roll out.
Zestfully.
Leodis underscore Abnoboss says, about 20 is. But I only regularly play about 7.
Yeah, that's me, you know. I only play 7, even though I don't have 20. But I'll about average 7. Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I only have 14. And on average, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I play with 9. Okay. Shit. Hot damn. Okay. Wow. Check out what Crichton.
Leodis underscore Abnoboss says, it's too much work. I used to do them all. Admiral and Dolphin Patrol. But man, it got time consuming.
Oh hell yeah, especially on console where it takes a lot longer to switch between characters. Itchy ear. Itchy kill. Gucci.
Romeo India Zulu says, for Ev. ER.
Forever. ER. Especially whenever you're like starting fresh. You know, like the person that I kind of ticked off by just killing a Voth at time. They go through all 50 some odd plus of their characters on a rotation cycle to get dilithium. So pissed them off that day. Stealing kills for the deal.
busy side lights, city side lights, stretching far in between my legs. They're gonna have a big sex moment Christmas.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Ha ha. Guess who's going to hell if it exists? This guy. But don't worry though, because every minute in hell is like a year. And I guess it's opposite in heaven, because on Supernatural, you know, Dean's driving, but we don't know how long he's driving in heaven.
Leodis_Abnoba says, I will save you a seat.
Yes, please, please, please. Well, I don't know. Saddam Hussein's always sitting next to the devil, so. Buddy. You gotta wonder if you did go to hell. It'd be a good thing to be on the good side of an angel.
Leodis_Abnoba says, get the pineapple.
Get the pineapple.
Leodis_Abnoba says, no, the big one.
No, the big one. That's why if you start getting pain now, you can just be accustomed to certain pains when you die. Yes. Just go ahead and suffer it while you're alive.
Leodis_Abnoba says, Little Nicky. The Sandler movie I sort of liked.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. They had like the boob head guy or whatever, Kevin Nealon, I think.
Kevin Nealon.
Kevin Nealon wins. Fatality. Kevin keeps kneeling down. Kneeling on down and on down. Aaron's son.
Oh my.
Oh, you. Crichton, we need to go back to Moya.
Suck it!
I'm really proud of that character. All my little characters. I don't think I did that too bad of a job with them. They need to be reskinned, though.
Let's.
Better. She seems a little short, though. How tall is Claudia Black in real life?
Romeo India Zulu says, the correct response to oh my isn't OU, it's oh your. 'Cause if it was OU, the command would be oh me.
Oh me. Yo, Omi, what's up? He's only 10 centimeters taller than she is.
Leodis_Abnoba says, oh me.
Oh me, oh my sweet baby said goodbye. I need to visit embassy real quick. I need to go in here. Because something's not right with this height thing. 10 centimeters should not be that much of a difference there. I'm always lost in the damn embassy. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bring me the ops, please. Thank you. Okay, now I had to remember which one of these consoles is the Taylor.
Willie_Billy_Silly says, use your map.
I don't like that thing. Maps are evil. I get lost easy.
Romeo India Zulu says, what's a map?
Taylor servers not available.
Leodis_Abnoba says, maps are for quitters.
Maps are for quitters.
Sometimes I imagine that I would like
Leatus
to be...
_Abnoba says, this is Trek, we explore.
That's right, we make maps, damn it.
Romeo India Zulu says, the Tailor is an add-on feature after it's upgraded.
Okay, I need to take a shuttle. Or I think I do, at least. No, I don't really requisition. I need to go somewhere. Let's talk to transport officer. Hello there, I'm the transport officer. I can't talk to you right now. You son of a bitch. All right. That's not unlocked either, I'm guessing. Well, wait, this is Federation Disciples, same one, so is my main character.
Leatus _Abnoba says, oh, you're in a poor fleet.
Yeah. Turbo lift to lobby. Well, I don't know. It's about to be unlocked as being like the main one. Seriously, it was right there the whole time. Sure, Dargo, you can come. Dargo. Frel you, John Crichton. I am in charge. Captain Dargo. Alright, we need to go over here and beam up or something. Oh, we got like a combination thing. Continue. Okay, yay.
Leatus _Abnoba says, hold still, Dargo.
He kinda get up there, Captain. He's got to go to the bathroom naked. Why can't I beam up?
Romeo India Zulu says, there was a transporter pad in the embassy, but whatever.
Oh yeah, there was, wasn't there? Well, there's sort of one right there too. You should be able to beam up anyway from here.
Leatus _Abnoba says, do you not have a ship selected? Willie _Billy _Silly says, you have a mission stopping you.
I have a mission stopping me. Well, that
Romeo India Zulu says, but one sends you to fleet spots, one sends you to sector space.
In progress. Message from Lucari, Dyson Sphere, future proof. Circles within circles, logistics alter Dyson. I just need to be able to access outside the space and go places and do things. Family business. There we go. Okay. I shouldn't have to come into the embassy to beam to my ship.
Leatus _Abnoba says, if it was a mission, open up your episode log and look under the Romulan tab.
In progress. Dyson Sphere, future-proof, mirror universe invasion, and new frontier. There are no Romulan ones listed. And I can't seem to leave space. What the hell? Am I in a mission?
Leatus _Abnoba says, oh well then it was probably a feature.
It could be a feature, yes. Frail me up the ass. What in the hell?
Leatus _Abnoba says, transwarp.
Good idea.
Oh my.
Moy is using Starburst. Boom.
Willie _Billy _Silly says, /stuck.
/stuck.
Leatus _Abnoba says, that's right, I'm always full of good ideas.
And I'm always full of shit. Welcome to another episode. Open up, sweetheart.
No, don't open up. It's a trap. Don't do it.
It's a trap. It's a trap guy from Star Wars.
Willie_Billy_Silly says, is that a Zindi ship?
Yes.
Leodis_Abnoba says, don't worry, he'll start slow.
Zindi ship, Zindi reptilian Sistrus escort. Someone suggested that that would be the closest things to a Moya from Farscape, so I'm using it. One day, this John Crichton will look like the other John Crichton. One day.
It actually won't. It'll never look like that, John Crichton.
John Crichton.
Hello.
Yeah.
You can alter your uniform and look.
Sorry to break it to you.
Break it down. The only reason he was named John Crichton was because somebody who created Farscape, Rodney S. O'Bannon, loved Buck Rogers so much.
Actually, he hated Buck Rogers. I know. I was there.
You saw it. You saw it all. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yay, we're him instead. Cancel. Click on you 100 times. And click modify. Modify. 1.75 millimeters, yeah.
1.21 gigawatts.
So 5.9, like it says on the thing there. All right, so back to him. I said back to him. Hello, game. Hello.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's
back again?
Back again.
Shady is back.
God.
Tell
okay,
a
exit.
friend.
Shit.
Now you're
back in there. Damn. Ah, this game. Modify. Okay, so she's 1.75 at 5.9. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. And he's 6'1", which is right. He's 85, 1.85. Okay. So suck me toe all the way to Mexico. Okay. Exit
Now
that.
you're
Go
looking.
back out of there. So the heights check out to be correct in there. All right. So let's beam back up to Ship. This is season 1, John Crichton, before episode 118.
John Crichton was never in season 1. He wasn't even in season 2.
He was never part of the series at all. It's just been a fulfillment of my imagination.
There is nobody named Ben Browder.
Ben Browder had a farm. Traveling back to the past, Samurai Jack. Gotta get back to the past, Samurai Jack. Now I need to find a ground map that I can have my peeps on so I can see their height is still supposed to be the correct height. And what is that ground map, you ask? Of course it's Dyson. Boink. My ship's excited. It's going up and down.
Leodis_Abnoba says, you're not going to go to Nimbus and make her do the fan dance.
No, Captain. No. That'd be kind of cool if you can actually... Well, you can sort of make your bridge officers dance, but if you can tell them to dance or whatever. I think it'd be cool to, like, be able to change their dialogue. Like, you know, whenever they're on ground, like, doing stuff or whatever. taking cover or whatever like that. Just be able to change it to something else, but then people will change it to vulgar shit. But then again, the game can and cannot have it at the same time. This game is a quantum computer. It's both positive and negative at the same time. That's why you can use foul language, but you can't use foul language.
I can use whatever language I want.
Yeah, because they have that that language filter in there. All right, so keeping everyone standing still. She is still really, really short. Versus he's the right height. My Dargo character is the right height. Why in the hell is she so short? Because only 10 centimeters. Let's see. But, yeah, okay. I get the measuring tape here that I have next to me. Why do I have
Leatus_Abnoba says, because she's a human female.
No, I have her as an alien, but still. I mean, the Dargo character is the right size. This doesn't make any sense.
Willie_Billy_Silly says, because usually women on video games are made smaller.
Smaller night twirler.
Leatus_Abnoba says, yeah, I'll bet you they made the women frames
no
smaller.
Tool Man on Nimbus.
Down, 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 down. Claudia Black. She's only okay. So in actuality, there's only supposed to be 4 inches difference because that's 10 centimeters is average is about 4 inches. So that's a whole hell of a lot more. So she should be like up to his hair. All right.
On his chinny chin chin.
On his left nutty chuck. Okay. His left nutty nut. Is there a Taylor on Nimbus though? There's no Tim on Taylor. Simon Miss Jackson. Okay. Exit that. Go out. Because this is bothering me. So I have an idea, but I need to have access to a Taylor in ground where I could see the change.
Willie_Billy_Silly says, we can see.
Well, I want to see like,
Leatus_Abnoba says, we can tell.
Yeah, I just want to see like if it's a certain adjustment, because I know like on the alien characters, you can adjust their like
Romeo
features
India
differently.
Zulu says, ESD/Cronus/Drizana.
Kronos. Well, something that allows for the bridge officers to also exist on the map. That's what I need. Where I can see the change. We're on Easy Street, and it feels so sweet. And the world ain't gonna change when you're on Easy Street.
Willie_Billy_Silly says, Badger.
Bajor? Well, I think Bajor's the same way, though. Like, it's only one, just your captain can go there. Captain, my captain, mister. Oh, captain, my captain. But I'm wondering, like, because, you can adjust certain features, and I'm thinking that's causing the height
Romeo India
issue.
Zulu says, there's a Taylor on Badger. Willie_Billy_Silly says, idk.
You don't know.
Leatus_Abnoba says, is Dyson command not the ground command but the other one?
Dyson?
Romeo India Zulu says, I frequent that spot. Never seen it lol.
Dyson Joint Command has a Taylor, but Dyson Ground also like doesn't. But it's pretty much an easier way to go. But I'm just wondering if like Nimbus, for instance, would. So okay, here it goes. I know that in real life, GG actually is 5'7".
says, Colony World has a Taylor.
Yeah, but can you cove whatever with see, Chiana's just too damn short. That does not make any sense. Zan is short. That I can't. I don't understand. Alright, let's get a look at everybody. Gigi actually is not that short in real life. Okay. Yep. Virginia Hayes, like, about the same height as Crichton, or Ben
Willie
Browder.
_ Silly says, I really think it's because how they make women in games.
It could be that, yeah. Let's see,
Leatus _ Abnobos says, LOL.
Virginia Hayes' height, 178 centimeters, so she's just a little bit shorter than Ben Browder. Okay, so what's the difference then? Like, if I could adjust, because I know, like, the main characters in this game are oversized for some reason. They always made all the maps and stuff too big, and they did the, like, main characters of shows that way too.
Possibly, you know, you never know.
Possibly.
You never know what you're gonna get until you try one.
Until you try one. Okay, I'm guessing I'm not gonna find a Taylor here either. Shit. This bothers me. Well, Carter's not. I mean, well, she's human. And all these are aliens, so alien values are different. So that makes some sense. But Dargo still, though. 3 minutes on that cooldown. Shit. Okay, we're going to go back to Dyson. That makes more sense. Dyson has a Taylor, and it has the ground, even though you had to fly between them. Okie dokie, Yogi Bear. Alright. Turn the ship around first. And then go. So much easier that way. Captain, would you like to? Yes. But Captain, I can't. Yes. Captain, my feet are. Yes, they are. Get ready for Starburst.
Don't do it. Don't get ready for Starburst. It's a trick.
It's a trap.
Romeo India Zulu says, if only there was a mission you could use to warp to Dyson.
I know, right? If only I weren't stupid. But I am stupid. So I have circles and circles. I could do that, but I don't.
Leatus _ Abnobos says, it's okay. We forgive you for your stupidness.
That's right. More focused on, like, something else.
Willie _ Billy _ Silly says, I got the carrier cell ship.
I don't know what the carrier cell ship is. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't know. Carrier ship.
I not know what you talking about. Alright.
Willie _ Billy _ Silly says, Suliban.
The Suliban ship. Okay. Enterprise. See, putting it together. Cinnabon. Cardargo. Any day now. Any day now. 6-6. So he's right. He's right. Okay, cancel. Alright, so what I'm going to do, modify...
Romeo India Zulu says, I tried watching the Delta Flyers, but there's only 2 episodes which are really just one split in half.
Run like the wind, Bullseye.
Delta Flyers, is that a new Star Trek thing that I probably was already told about?
It's a wagon.
Radio flyer. We're going to make her exactly the same height then as Jean.
Romeo India Zulu says, Tom and Harry like Shuttlepod.
Like Shuttlepod. Okay, got her taller. So now we're going to exit. We got her taller by 10 more centimeters, which is 4 inches taller. Alright. Turn the ship around. Impulse at maximum. Impulse at maximum. Impulse at maximum. Impulse at maximum. Bitty bitty chain chain, bitty bitty chain chain, bitty chain chain, bitty bitty chain chain. Come on, pop it up, pop it up, pop it up. Come on, pop it up. Skip it, dibby dibby yo, do do do. There we go. I'm the fucktard. All right, now we're gonna plant them still on top of something flat so I can see the change and the difference. So that's a heck of a lot better. That almost makes sense.
Right back.
Yerky dirky, yerky. Okay. Step right up. Come on in. Do 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 do. Would you like to take your clothes off? So yeah. That totally makes some more sense there. I'm guessing. Let me look at the sizes of them again. Anthony Simcoe height, CM. 195.6. So it's technically he's 4 inches taller than Ben Browder. Inches. 6'5". Okay. Ben Browder, 6'1". Yep. Okay. So that makes total sense right there. The height matches that. So then your height almost matches what it should be here. Which that's better. Okay. Beam me up, coach. Boo, 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 boo. Sure. Deep, deep, deep boop. Oh no, I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. Huh. There we are, evasive maneuvers. both. B-O-L-T-H. Both.
Romeo India Zulu says, broth.
Broth? Hey, come on, broth. Son of a dum 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 bum ba da da da. Son of a dum bum 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 ba da 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 da. All right. All right. So Claudia, Aaron's son. All right, so 6'1" is what I have her at, 185. Same height as Crichton, but not really. We can have her up to 88. So we'll have her at 6'2" from her original 175. All right, so... And I know that Gigi is 5'7". But to centimeters, that is 170. So just a hair bit shy on the height. Okay. Modify. Okay. So average at 5'11", bump it up to, okay, that should make hers better than it was. And Virginia Hay, Zan, what was hers again? Virginia Hay, 178. So a hair bit taller than instead of 188. She needs to be like 190-ish, 19. So there. That should have her right. I'm not going to worry about Crace or Scorpius at the moment. Pilot can be as short as possible. Rigel needs to be half the size, or third of the size as he is. Okay. Well, let's go test one final time on ground just to see what everybody looks like. Boom, dee, doom, doom, doom. I don't know why I ran out of there. I could have just beamed out. But I'm stupid, so yeah.
Leodis_Abnoba says, I know you can lower their overall height, but you can also adjust their legs and limbs and stuff too.
Yeah, that's a thing I was thinking about. Like, what if it's got something to do with the leg adjustments, making their height different? But it shouldn't really do that, but it probably does according to this game. This game's all crazy all over the damn place. I'll test it out later, like if I have more time to just come in and doodle off stream or whatever. Because I have the ability to save, you know, the characters' setups and things of that nature, how they look, and always click back on them. Virginia, hey, to the battle zone. All right, changing Aaron. We're gonna get Chiana. Chiana. Or as they like to call her, Pip, which is a real-life nickname for her. She's still too short. What in the hell? Okay. Alright, you're basically still the same, but that works. Okay. What in the hell's made her like... She's still short. It's crazy. Okay. Well, all right. Beam up and back down because I want to check the height of Zan. All right. And ground battle zone. Zan should be a little bit taller
Leatus
than
underscore
her.
Abnoba says, if you got her height right, just copied over to the other ones.
What?
Alright, and then click that, boom, make sure they stand still. And she's shorter anyway for some damn reason, and she should be taller than her. Come on. Okay. Okay, alright. This shit's all over the place. Yep. She should be coming up to like his brow level. Like more so than Aaron here. Like this hair top line. That's insane. Okay, well.
Insane in the membrane.
We'll just have to deal with that later then.
Yeah.
As for now, I'm going to call it a stream.
Yeah. He's gonna call it a stream.
This has been the disappointment of Scorpona. And I'm done.
Romeo India Zulu says, Buenos nachos.
Buenos nachos.
Leatus underscore Abnoba says, yes, feel the frustration, channel it.
Right. And here we go.